We're actually going to do this Jack Gordon one. I investigated the lab storing 1,000 frozen dead people. Lock in.
I am surrounded by hundreds of frozen dead bodies in these tubes.
What a YouTube intro, dude. There are dead people everywhere around me right now. We're starting in equivalently a graveyard. But instead of underground, they're in vats frozen, waiting to be revived. Somebody's grabbing their reboot card, and it's only a matter of time before they hit the van.
Because I am inside the lab where people work every day to preserve these bodies better and better so that one day they can be unfrozen and brought back to life.
Bro, but I watched a video about how they actually plan on doing this, and I may be wrong on this, so, you know, this is me remembering it, but when they freeze you, even if they freeze you right after you die, you're brain dead, right? That's gone, right? You're dead as fuck. They have your dead body there, so they're able to encode your DNA and basically create a clone of you at some other point in the future. The problem is, even if they create a clone of you that potentially has all your memories, it's not you. You're dead. They just made a copy of you. You're dead as fuck. The perceiver that is you in your own conscious mind, when you die, if they freeze you, they're not bringing you back. They might bring a version of you back, but not you.
To rejoin us.
Because they're not going to unfreeze you and be like, and then you're just like, what year is it? What year is it? Like Walt Disney's going to come back.
In society. But what do they do all day? And what happens when they need to freeze a new body? Today, I'm spending 24 hours with the weirdest science lab in the world.
Isn't it expensive as fuck, dude? It's like what, like $250,000 to freeze your body or some shit? Maybe more. Because they have to leave you there for years. Like, you're just in, like, if you do this and you die, you're there for so long.
So there's a cat head in here, actually.
I don't know how they're letting me do this. They're in the other room right now. That's the person that's inside of that. This is essentially like an
Somebody froze their dog?
Indoor massive cemetery. The difference is that these people aren't skeletons.
I'm shocked somebody paid for this for, like, an infant or a child. I feel like I always assumed the people that are doing this are like rich old people that don't want to die. And they're like, the majority of the people here are probably like 80 years old.
They are perfectly preserved inside. And there's pictures on the outside and around the building for who's inside of the tubes.
I mean, honestly.
Oh my God, dude. Can you do a still frame of all the people? That'd be so sick. Cryopreserved 2001, June. Cryopreserved June 10th, 2001. June 10th, 2001. Why were they all preserved at the same date?
I mean, honestly, the closest comparison I can give you, if you saw any of it, would be if you went to a wax museum.
Are their eyes open?
They look human. Not necessarily, not typically, no, because...
Oh my God, can we see one?
When you go through the process, you're dehydrating the body, so your eyes actually shrink a little bit.
That's James. He's the president of Alcor. And these are the scientists testing new freezing methods.
And I don't know, like, what temperature are they keeping your body at? Because if they fully froze you, wouldn't that cause more cellular damage? Like, how does that work? Because you have water in your cells, and if they freeze you, like, wouldn't that just be like, the end of like, it would preserve your body, but, like, you're not coming back.
Alcor is in the preservation business.
Got it.
The reversibility business is billion.
Reversibility, bringing people back to life, preservation, storing the bodies. So they don't even work on bringing them back. They don't even work on bringing them back. They're just, like, holding onto the bodies for an indefinite amount of time. Like, at what point are we going? And I'm assuming they have to have crazy generators here. Because, like, what if the fucking hurricane comes in, the power goes out?
Billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. We don't have that.
So they're practicing on pig kidneys, trying different types of cryoprotective agents that work to prevent ice crystals from forming in the body.
M22
That's what I was just saying, because they have to freeze you, but they don't want your cells to get fucked up.
protectant before and after freezing. It's like essentially preservation of the structure.
Yeah.
No visible ice.
Because ice crystals would destroy the human organs. This is so they can preserve these people the best that they can.
Do you think that the people that are getting vitrified this week are going to have a much better chance than the people that were vitrified 50 years ago?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. For sure.
Do you feel like they have any hope, or?
Well, sure. I mean,
They're dead. I'm not trying to be disrespectful in that sense, but it's like, bro, they're not getting brought back. Like, you got frozen in 1995.
Jack, check this out. They're washing out the kidney.
Oh wow, is that
So
blood?
See that? It's yeah. I mean, so they're trying to clear out the blood that could form ice crystals and things.
Oh.
Eventually, yeah, swap it out with antifreeze essentially.
The antifreeze is the
Oil out.
cryo.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. All right, so we're going to fill our bodies with antifreeze, and then you're going to put me in a fucking vat and cool me down.
Protective agent?
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't that just the same thing as they're basically just embalming a body, no?
It's the basis of what we do for, human patients as well.
The goal of this experiment is simple. They're testing 2 different cryoprotective agents, M22 and modified M22. And they're gonna see which one creates less ice crystals once they get them real cold.
We get the most random package.
Dude, Jack Gordon makes like the coolest fucking videos, dude. I don't know how he has this pool to go to these labs. He's interviewing the head of NASA. I'm like, Jack, how are you fucking getting this done, dude?
There's an Alcor. We're always trying to
Like the connections he has.
get upgraded.
Right.
He's a flat earther. No, Jack's not a flat earther. Holy misinformation. That is crazy you just said that.
Understand what this looks like?
Oh wow. This is a whoa. What is
right.
a female? This is a dummy now for our display to show people on tours.
Oh, okay.
What we do. Sometimes it's hard for people to imagine.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Yes.
It is as random as it gets.
I feel like I have to blur this on YouTube.
Ethan, you want to help carry that? You know how to lift and throw people, right?
Oh wow.
Nice to meet you.
Yep.
We're waiting for this number to get to 51.5 and this number to get to 49.9.
And what does that mean?
That's the concentration needed to vitrify for those 2 different solutions.
And then you're going to scan it, or how are you going to see if ice crystals
Yeah,
form?
we take the kidneys off, slice them open, CT scan them, and then freeze them down to vitrify them. And then the next day, we pull them out, CT scan them again, so we can see the before and after.
I'm doing like a video about Alcor.
Are you?
Yeah.
I'll remember.
Oh, cool. So what are you doing here
I
today?
had a question about someone who's frozen. I
Oh.
will be eventually, but this is about someone who's already in the doers. Are
Come-
you a member?
Well, I hope he asks this guy a lot of questions. Like, do you think the average person that's getting frozen by Alcor believes that they're going to be brought back to life at a later date? Or do they know that the odds are, number one, they're probably not going to ever be brought back, or 2, if they are, it's probably going to be a clone.
I don't know. Maybe. You think
Like, how would they bring you back is what I'm saying. Like, that's just not, you can't come back from being brain dead. So it's like, I don't know, is there a world where like they freeze you while you're alive or something? Like, I don't understand how would they, because if you're in a coma, you're still alive, right? If your body's not working and you're being kept alive by machines, but your brain's working, you're still alive. The second you're brain dead, even if they're keeping you alive on machines in a hospital, the government has written you off as dead because you are never coming back. So it's like, once you're brain dead, they freeze you. Who gives a fuck? It's like they're just making sure that you're not rotting.
I should?
No, come on, you can do it.
I'm pretty young. I have a while, I think.
Well, you never know.
You never know. Yeah.
And then, like, say you sign up for Alcor, and then you die in a car crash, and your body is fucking mangled, chopped. Do you get your money back? Does your family get, like, how does that work?
Of course, it's always affordability. If it works, cool, and if it doesn't, I'm
80 grand? What is neuropreservation whole body? So they'll just freeze your head? They'll cut your head off? What does that mean? Neuropreservation. Like, they're gonna fucking cut your head off and put it in a fucking vat, and maybe you'll be like a Futurama character at some point. Like Richard Nixon in Futurama. Editor, throw up a picture of that. Comprehensive member standby, cryopreservation, long-term storage, potential restoration. I love how it says that for both. As low with life insurance. You think life insurance is paying? What life insurance is paying for your body to get cryopreserved? What health insurance in the United States is paying for you to get fucking cryopreserved? Geico? I don't think Geico's. You think Geico's paying for that? No. $75 a month. Could you guys say Klarna? $220K?
dead anyway, so.
Right.
Can I say that the reason that I also believe that this isn't going to bring you back is because I know this is a lot of money. It's too cheap. Part of me would think that this is actually, if they were like $5 million and we'll freeze you, I'd go, oh, fuck, you might bring me back. you know, 5 million, 220K. It's like, that's a shitload of money, but 220K for a soft potential of you being brought back to life post-mortem is like not that much.
It's cool, and if it doesn't, I'm dead anyway, so.
Right.
I want to just take a second to come in here into the science lab and just kind of, you know, remember why all of this science is even being done in the first place. Behind me are hundreds of frozen dead bodies.
Show them.
Frozen, kind of not the right word. They would call it vitrification because they're inside of liquid nitrogen. And there's a chance that
They're sitting in a vat of liquid nitrogen, like they're floating in liquid nitrogen.
if one of the members
What?
of Alcor, someone that has signed up to be preserved here, dies today, which happens a few times every single week, that the whole experiment will get interrupted completely, and they're going to have to go into go mode, go retrieve that person, get them here, and get them in the tube within hours so that they can be cryopreserved correctly.
So Steve,
Yeah, because you don't like right after they die, they gotta get them.
is our patient care director.
So you're the one in charge of making sure that this all keeps running.
That's right. These are temporary storage tanks while we get things prepared. So there's a cat head in here, actually. There's a cat
Seriously?
head. Yeah, there's a cat head.
Here's the thing, though, is like, I would do this if I thought there was a chance they'd bring me back. But, like, if they were like, oh, we're sure we're going to be able to clone you, I would say, fuck that other version of me. I'm dying. I'd rather die and not exist than them to freeze me and create a clone of me that has my memories because I spent $220,000 to fucking fuck that guy, right? Fuck the clone of me. Screw him. Why do I want to fucking help him, right? I'm freezing myself. Well, just so I can create another version of me that gets to be like, oh, my name's Joe Bartolozzi.
Can I see?
Yeah, you can look in there if you want to. And it was successfully cryopreserved as well.
How's it going in here?
It's going good. We're almost done washing out the fourth kidney, and then we're gonna start ramping.
How much do you think these guys get paid per year?
Put all four in the bowls and start ramping the cryoprotectant.
Like, he seems like the head.
I have the fancy office chair.
That's one of the sponsors for his show, so you probably want to try that chair.
Yeah, you should try my chair.
Oh my god.
We don't
Oh, it's like sitting on heaven. Wait, what's the name of this company?
It's called Sihu.
Sihu, the best chair.
Did he bring that chair to them? Oh, maybe that was like a gift.
Amazing chair from Sihu.
There might be a hole in one of the kidneys because the flow rate just shot up.
What happens if there's a hole?
That's a problem. You got to bypass it, or
We
if you can't.
fixed the hole. 110, that's a flow rate of about 60, which is pretty high, but
While the scientists tried to fix the hole,
so close.
my new friend Amaya, who brought in the dummy earlier, took me out to see their giant liquid nitrogen tank.
Right now we have a liquid nitrogen tank that fills up our patient's dewars. They're gonna have to take 2 semi-truck loads worth just to fill it with 7,000 gallons halfway.
And James wanted to show me the renovations that Alcor is working on.
So what we're trying to do is have the building designed in a way that when people come here, it actually kind of like tells the story. Then you're dying, the team that goes and gets you. So 1, 2, they go get you. Body is brought to Alcor and is prepared with the cryoprotective agent and whatever. You know, I want this to come in here, and I want you to have a sense of arrival. That it's a place that has like a certain reverence to it.
While his colleagues continued to figure out the hole in the
I can't tell if, like, I understand the work they're doing is still valid in the overall science community because they're working on preservation methods. But it's like, do you think any of these scientists are doing this work and genuinely going, yeah, we could probably bring somebody back? Or I feel like they're just doing, like, they'll say, oh, well, yeah, it's possible. Oh, yeah, maybe. But, like, in the back of their head, they're going, yeah, we're just preserving dead bodies.
kidney problem, one scientist took me to see the CT scanner room.
Scientists are passionate, yeah, but they're not working on bringing them back, is what I'm saying. All these Alcor scientists are only working on preserving the bodies.
Yeah, patients would, just lay you down.
Are these like dead patients?
Yeah, for us, yes.
Are they already cold in any way when they go in here?
Yes, they come cold.
Then it gets vitrified? And is this just to get a brain scan before you vitrify it so you can compare it when you warm it later? Is that the idea?
Yeah.
What a job to say on, like, a first date, you know? Hey, what do you do for work? I freeze dead people. It's like crazier than being like, oh, I work at a morgue. No, yeah, I like freeze dead people. We like pump their body full of fucking antifreeze and put them in a vat of liquid nitrogen. Yeah, they'll stay preserved for like 5,000 years.
Yeah, exactly.
But this also seems like a
Sometimes they don't have enough money to freeze their whole body, so we chop their head off and then put their head in a fucking vat because they only had 80K instead of 220. So we're kind of hoping for like a Futurama situation where we're able to like plug their body maybe into like a mecha robot, and then they'll be able to walk around and control it with their brain.
good time to mention that the science doesn't just have to apply to bringing back dead people. If these scans show that Alcor can really perfect the freezing and unfreezing process, then they can create an organ bank for anyone that needs an organ donated.
See, that's the really cool shit. That's what I was saying, is even though they're working on this because of preservation for the people that want to be able to like potentially live forever, like there's still value in their research regardless of whether or not they're able to bring people back.
Essentially just a giant freezer of organs ready to go and become unfrozen or unvitrified.
Yeah, and then you wouldn't have to have as many people sitting on wait lists for fucking years of their life trying to get a new kidney that's compatible or a liver or some shit.
This is our surgery. And,
oh my gosh.
Our perfusion table. So
is this like what's the video camera for?
Video camera, we record all process happening.
Wow.
Whenever there's a case, because we gotta know what happened here. Right?
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, if there's children, they have to record.
So this is like a pretty typical surgery table.
I think it's customized a little bit. Here's like a cooling fan, and so the vapor, liquid nitrogen can.
It's like so sad that people, it's like, I get it, where if you're like a really rich parent and your kid dies young, you're paying for them to be preserved. But it's just like so sad to think like the grief that somebody's going through as a parent to be like, I'm going to preserve my kid's dead body in hopes that like, you know, sometime in the fucking future of humanity, they could live a life.
Because this is not surgery on a live person.
Exactly. Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, they said case? Oh, I thought he said kids.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where the patients go after they get collected.
Well, either way, they did freeze like a child before.
And while they're dead, before they get vitrified. Because in this room, they get the patient ready for vitrification, and then using the CT scanner, they get a scan of what their brain looks like before getting vitrified. So that when they go in the tube, after they're, warmed up in the future, they can compare and make sure that it looks the same way and the least amount possible has been, destroyed. So this is crazy because this looks like any other, surgical room, except this is a room for dead people. And meanwhile, luckily in the experiment room, the scientists had figured out the hole in the kidney problem.
So do you think there's a hole? Like, what's the update?
No, I think we're thinking it's just really high flow rates.
Is that good?
We're hoping it's a good sign.
Bro is actively, show his computer screen. Bro's actively playing RuneScape right now. He is not tapped into this kidney transfer.
I think it's good.
Now it was go time, since the cryoprotective agent was fully pumped into the kidneys.
Has terminal concentration been reached on both?
Yep.
Okay.
So before anything could happen where anything might leak out, they needed to weigh them, get some before pictures, and bring them to the CT scanner. Remember.
Yo, isn't that disgusting? I mean, those are like animal kidneys, not like, we're animals, but those are other animal kidneys, not humans, but isn't that weird that like the inside, this is gonna sound so stupid. Like that's what your organs look like. Like if like the inside of your body is like fucking grossly, like it's just like you don't realize it because you're just outwardly looking at a human.
This is also they can
but oh my god,
compare this data to what these kidneys will look like after they vitrify them.
Then you see somebody fucking their stomach cut open, their fucking intestines are flopped out. Look.
To see which cryoprotective agent created less ice crystals. But based on these before scans, they can already kind of tell which cryoprotective agent is going to win.
The modified M22 is doing better?
Yeah, and that's been very consistent with previous.
Or that's why, like, if you get surgery, like, if you ever had surgery, the doctor will come in with a Sharpie and talk to you before you get put under and mark which leg or arm they're doing, because it's happened many times in the past, in, like, earlier fucking older medical history days, and even modern, where it's like, you need surgery on your left leg, and then they end up doing surgery on your right leg because there was miscommunication, and then you come out of anesthesia, and you're like, my leg's still fucked up. And they did the wrong one.
Experiments.
But of course, the most important before scan was in the CT scan. But then
it broke. So James had a last-minute idea.
Do we know how CPA appears using ultraviolet light?
I have no idea.
But think about it. If it fluoresces, you can do something where you can see.
Yeah, so what about like UV rays? Like, I mean, when you think about like plants and stuff, I think I was just trying to get into the conversation. Well, you know, like what about a CPA agent? I mean, like the visible human light spectrum is, you know, only between like these two margins, and then like Bluetooth uses like another visible light spectrum, and then there's like radio waves as well. So, I mean, like when you think about it, are we able to use that in some way to potentially cryo-freeze these bodies?
The perfusion throughout the whole organ with the right kind of filter.
Oh yeah, obviously the perfusion.
You could actually see diffusion throughout the organ.
This is how science progresses sometimes. Someone throws out an idea and then you...
Oh, but they do this every day? Like, what are they doing? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Like, every day they're just like trying to freeze kidneys or organs differently. Outside of freezing the body, did that say? Human remains release form? Required documentation must accompany patient for transportation to Alcor. Oh, they have to prove that, like, they have the permission to fucking pick up this dead body and bring him to the vat to get frozen. That was a good video, bro. That was genuinely a good video. I kind of wish he went more into, like, there was probably, like, a level of respect he had to give to the people that were dead there, but it would have been really interesting to, like, read their lives of, like, who these people are that got frozen. One of the coolest museums, chat, if you're ever in Philadelphia, is called the Mutter Museum. It's a museum of dead oddities, and they have walls of skulls, walls of dead people, and how they died. And it's fascinating. It's like hundreds of skulls, though. And it's like people from anywhere between like 20 years ago and like 600 years ago. The greatest of all time. Lock in. Why is it?
The cheat means that you...
Oh, was that like copyrighted music or something? I'm like, why is it it's just full quiet? It's probably copyrighted.
The word, not the animal, means that you are the greatest of all time in any category that you choose. Now, the GOAT has been a term that has been wildly overused. I am a part of that problem, but that's besides the point. But we be out there calling any person or any character that we like the GOAT, to the point where it gets kind of concerning. Like, why are we as a society allowing DJ Khaled and GOAT in the same sentence?
Yeah, DJ Khaled's not a GOAT, but I mean... There in the you really can only have one GOAT. Like, I don't like when people talk about, oh, you could have two GOATs of soccer. Well, it's like it defeats the entire purpose of somebody being the greatest of all time. Like, that's why there's a debate about who it is. Like, greatest of all time only applies to one person in each specific category. Like, the greatest athlete of all time is its own thing. The greatest of all time basketball player is its own thing. You know, most people would say probably like LeBron. Some people might say Steph Curry. Soccer, a lot of people are saying Messi. You know, stuff like that. I would say athletically, the GOAT. Who's the greatest of all time athletically? Probably Usain Bolt or Michael Phelps, right? It's not LeBron. LeBron's not the greatest athlete of all time. Like, when you say greatest athlete of all time, it boils down to like swimming or running. Like, in my mind. Like, you could be because Michael Phelps won like 10 gold medals back to back to back to back to back to back. He was not only the best swimmer ever. It was like Tiger Woods is the GOAT. Tiger Woods was that much better than anyone else. Okay, how do you determine it? How do you determine who the GOAT is? Because it's like, you could say LeBron James, but like LeBron James still gets beaten. You know, everybody loses. So it's like you have to factor in so many things. Not only how athletic are they in their own right, what sport are they playing, and how much better are they than the people behind them. I think that's the biggest thing. Because in that sense, is the GOAT not Magnus Carlsen? Like, the best chess player of all time? Like, that kid was like a fucking GM when he was like 10. Like, and I know that's like chess is a sport, not a sport. You know, it's not athletic. It's more mental. So I won't account that for this conversation. You know, I would say Magnus Carlsen is the GOAT in his own right of chess. But if we're talking like sports, like athletic sports, I feel like, yeah, you have Tiger Woods, and he was that much better. Like, Tiger Woods in the year 2000 was the best golfer, and it wasn't even close. Like, it was not even close. Like, the betting odds on Tiger Woods, it's like you could have bet on every other guy to win, and your odds were still worse than just betting on Tiger Woods to win. You could say football-wise, yeah, you could say, like, Tom Brady. You could say Tom Brady. There's probably a few. Bro said Peter Bot. We're not talking about esports, bro. We are not talking about esports. Esports, who's the GOAT? That's a harder conversation. There's too many different video games. There's way too many different video games. Faker. Faker is widely known as the GOAT of League of Legends. Who is the guy that's crazy good at AoE? Who's the pro player for Age of Empire? Hera. Hera, okay, if you don't know Age of Empire, really, really complex fucking like in real time Civ building strategy game. I think he hasn't lost in like 10 years or some shit. Like, he just wins every event he's in. And it's like, that's what you got to think of in that sense. Like, GOATs like that. Like, pro players that never lose. Oh my God, no, the GOAT athletically, now that we're talking about it, I don't even know if anybody said it. Is it not John Jones? John Jones hasn't lost a fight in like 20 years. Like, I don't think John Jones has ever lost a fight outside of like losing for technical reasons. He cheated. He lost one for like an elbow or something, but I'm saying like John Jones doesn't lose. Michael Phelps. Yeah, I don't know. That's a really hard conversation. If you're saying the GOAT of sports, that's really like subjective. You could have a GOAT of the UFC, a GOAT of golf. That's more objective. But if you're going like, who's the greatest athlete of all time? I don't know. Like, I think most people would usually cite somebody that's not in a specific game sport, but rather like swimming, lifting, running, something of those sorts.
The only GOAT around, he's eating, my nigga. And after watching that Michael Jackson movie, that shit moved me. And this movie just showed...
Oh my God, the GOAT. We were just talking about athletes. Then there's the GOAT of music. GOAT of YouTube's got to be Markiplier. Got to be Markiplier. Good Mythical Morning. Like, there's a few guys in that ballpark range as well. Mr. Beast is the GOAT of YouTube. No.
I mean, you cannot...
He's the greatest now. He's not the greatest YouTuber of all time.
Just call anybody the GOAT when you have people like him that exist. Like, Michael Jackson's aura was just different. All this man had to do...
Didn't people, like, faint when they would see Michael Jackson when he would perform? Like, he had that much of a pull on people that, like, they would see him and pass out.
Was kiss women on the cheek, and they looked like they was halfway about to collapse. Like, I know backstage Shawty was looking like these. I go through MJ's aura in depth in my aura farming video, but one thing that I did not mention was the music videos, because Michael Jackson's music videos are a lost art. Like, these videos would have the most insane stuff imaginable. Like, you would really watch through these and you would see women getting beat up, and Michael Jackson would just dance in response. Like, nah.
Dance in response? Or the one where somebody's pointing a gun at him and he just goes... Just puts it down. I'm like, bro.
This nigga dead saw domestic violence and said... One of the funniest music videos to me was the one for Bad, where Michael Jackson's part of a gang and gets exposed for being a fake demon. And when Wesley Snipes pulls up and says, so what's up, then? You don't even got no one around you. You lacking. And MJ's like, who lacking? Spawns his group of YNs and starts dancing instead of running a fade. Is this nigga serious? This really how them Disney bullies used to be running up, bruh. And when he's finally done with his dance routine, you had him looking like... Nah, this shit was dead frying me, but it was truly GOAT material. And now we're gonna talk about other people of the same ilk. Now, I do think Goku is the GOAT anime character, and for some reason, that's a hot take. I do
Yeah, Goku. Who are other GOATs in the anime sense? I mean, like, a lot of people would say, like, Luffy. But if you're talking, like, power, isn't it Goku or One Punch Man? Like, it would be, what is One Punch Man's actual name? Oh, my God. I didn't watch Season 3 because it was so bad, apparently. Saitama. Yeah.
Understand some of the hate Goku gets, because back in the day, his fans were doing unparalleled levels of dick riding.
The guy from Solo Leveling? Okay, well, that shit's kind of lame.
You couldn't talk about any anime character without hearing he not beating.
He's the only one that can level up. Most people are stuck in A or B tier. He's exceeding. I watched Solo Leveling as well. Pretty good anime. But only because it's like, oh, that's just like a video game. He's getting so much stronger. And oh my god, everybody likes him now.
Goku, though. Shut up, bro. Always talking about beating Goku. The niggas typing this couldn't even beat diabetes. And although this was a very annoying era, it does not take away from the fact that Goku is the GOAT. Goku has the most iconic move, the most iconic transformation, the most iconic silhouette. He literally walked so an entire genre of anime could run. So if you are someone in the camp that's gonna look at me and say, Luffy is the GOAT, I just want to hold you by the shoulder and say,
I don't think when people say Luffy's the GOAT, I don't think they're saying he's the strongest, like, anime character. I think they're just saying that, like, Luffy is the best. Like, he's the coolest. Yeah.
This very calmly. Y'all niggas can suck my dick! When it comes to the greatest anime ever,
Eren Yeager. Eren Yeager's up there. That motherfucker. Oh my god. Dude, AOT. Fucking, oh my god, that shit had me crying, actually. That was like one of the only animes that I haven't seen many animes, but this is one of the only animes I watched where I was like actually like emotional. He's watching his fucking mom get eaten and he's just crying and it's so sad. I'm like, dude, you just watch your mom, not watch your mom die. You just watch your mom get eaten alive. Like, wow.
That is a little too subjective. My anime list used to have Full Metal Alchemist at the top for years, and
obviously they got Deku.
It was well deserved.
All for one, or not all for one for all.
It's one of the most perfect shows of all time.
Obviously it's Deku and Bakugo.
And I'd recommend it to anyone who has not seen it. Now, one of the most common places you would see the GOAT talk about is sports, and depending on which one you're talking about, there's either a debate or there is no contest. In American,
yeah, tennis, it's Serena Williams.
In football, it is very
gymnastics, it's Simone Biles.
Clearly Tom Brady. I know niggas were trying to gas up Kermit the Frog for a minute, and I was just like, you do not make one of the largest sports comebacks of all time to be in Patrick Mahomes talks. When it comes to track and field, there was a...
Who else is even on the board in GOAT talk football-wise? Like, who else has, like, 9 super... Like, there has to be other people with, like, that many Super Bowl wins. It's almost always a quarterback, people would say. Drake May. Bro, he's, like, 20. It's, like, his fucking second year in the NFL. It's not Drake May. Like, maybe Drake May, if Drake May fucking locks in 10 years from now, you'd be saying he's the GOAT. NFL players with the most Super Bowl rings. Tom Brady, then Charles Harley, Marv Fleming, Gronkowski. But Gronk was also on the team with Tom Brady. So,
undisputable GOAT in Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt in his prime was a different breed.
Usain Bolt, but who's the dude that just beat his U18 record? There's a new guy that's running that's like almost as fast as Gout. Yeah, Gout might actually be the next Usain Bolt.
He had announcers saying
he's like 19 or some shit and he ran like a 9.8 or like a 9.9. Noah Lyles will never be better than... I love watching Noah Lyles run. I don't think Noah Lyles has the athletic build to beat Usain Bolt's one time. Noah Lyles could potentially be the GOAT in the 2, but Usain Bolt is the fastest sprinter ever. Like, he was winning 1s and 2s. Like, Noah Lyles isn't that good at the 1 comparably.
Lines that didn't even make logical sense.
And Usain Bolt has now broken his 5th world record in 12 months.
Like, if you look at some of these races, it was legitimately unfair. He was gapping the fast...
Bro, unfair, and even when he would hold a world record, he was gapping a guy that was running like a 9.8. Like, I don't think people understand the level of speed. That's why I always say the Olympics should have just some rando run next to them. Because it's like, oh, dude, he just smoked everybody. Yeah, he did smoke everybody. Those other guys also won, like, top 10 times all time. Like, in the same race.
These people on the planet like it was nothing. And Usain Bolt was...
Yeah, you would... Dude, if you watch Usain Bolt run, most of the time he would just start jogging at the end. because he just didn't care.
The type of dominant where I would genuinely hate the nigga if I was running against him, because his aura farming was on a completely different level. Because you'll see people using all their might to run as fast as they can, and you'll just see Usain Bolt next to them jogging while literally laughing in their face. Nigga, I'd harm you. Like, these are people that spend their entire lives training just for this moment. And Usain Bolt is taunting half the match and still getting first. You are not winning against this.
Yeah, like, yo, he just ran a 22.9 and he was like jogging.
And Usain Bolt is taunting.
Look at that!
Half the match and still.
Oh my God, he's actually slowing down. Like, he's actively slowing down in the last 40 meters, and they're still like a solid 10 yards behind
getting
him.
First. You are not winning against this nigga in his prime unless you are doing this. And he was such an aura farmer, he actively ran slower on multiple of his world records because he was too busy taunting at the end. Like, this number right here is only a world record because he decided to slow down and pump his chest. If he was legitimately serious throughout all of his races, I don't even know how much faster he would have been. I think his most legendary moment gotta be the 2008 Olympics, where he got 3 straight world records back to back to back. Undisputed GOAT of the track field. And we got even more undisputed GOATs like Tiger Woods.
Oh my God, bro. I watched a whole ass video about how Tiger Woods was just a menace. Like, dude, because if you ran when Usain Bolt ran, you're still like recognizably one of the fastest people of all time. If you played when Tiger Woods played, like, you got literally generation gapped. You got unlucky. Like, you could have been the best golfer in your era, but tough shit, Tiger Woods is alive. Like, you can say that about anybody, really, but it's like, it was just so unfair. Because other guys that were winning the Masters and like world champs and all these other fucking competitions in golf, it's like they were winning with scores that were like fucking 10, 15 strokes higher than what Tiger Woods was winning with. Like, if you played during his era, like, you had no chance. Actually no chance of winning. Like, you might as well just not even go.
Now, I know recently...
Well, that's not true, because in golf, if you get, like, fucking 30th, you still get, like, $2 million or some shit. You get, like, 15th place and get $1 million.
We seen this man Tiger Woods losing his mind. Oh! Big foul! Bro was out there trying to make domain expansions. His CTE was acting up. But he is, like, by far the GOAT when it comes to golf. When you look at a lot of the metrics, he is by far better than anyone at place 2, 3, or 4. He was so good in his prime, people actively played worse when he was on the court. Like, this nigga's hockey was so strong, they would struggle in his...
Well, the way that I perceive this, and I totally love the aspect of golf now, watching it, is... In a game, I would say golf is the hardest sport. I'm going to say that. I'm genuinely going to say I think golf is the hardest sport. Because the way that I was told this, and I think it's like no, chat, hear me out. I think golf is the hardest sport, and here's why. Here's why. If you are playing on a team, obviously you could rely on other players. So you have to, I'm saying it's the hardest solo sport. The reason I'm not joking is because if you're playing a tennis match, right? You are the best player in tennis if you win a tournament bracket. But realistically, you're better than 80 players in a tournament, but you only play 5 of them. In golf, you have to beat everyone. You are playing every single person simultaneously. If any of them have a good game, you lose. So winning a high-tier golf tournament I'm saying solo sport, chat. F1's driving. I'm not saying driving. I'm not saying chess. I'm not saying NASCAR, F1. Those are hard in their own right. I'm more so saying like tennis, boxing, golf. I'm saying like solo one-on-one sports that don't involve like fucking machinery. You know, like, I don't think you understand. If you're playing, this is how crazy it was. You could have the best game of your life on a golf course. And if another dude, 1 out of 100 other guys you're playing, also shoots high, you lose. Like, the odds of winning is so much harder. than tournament brackets. Because if you're in a tournament, you don't have to beat every single person. You only have to win 5 games. You play 5 people, say, in a big bracket. You have to beat them, beat them, beat them. And yes, the way that a tournament's set up is the best player should win the tournament. But you're not playing and taking into account the fact that somebody that you play might have a crazy pop-off game. Like if you're playing tennis, as an example, this is what somebody used when I was being taught about this, I guess, and I agreed, is if you're playing tennis and you play a guy and he pops off, yes, you lose. But if another guy pops off in a different bracket for one game, that doesn't matter. But if you're in a 100-man golf tournament and you fucking have one guy have a great fucking game, you lose. It's that simple. Like, there's no other sport that's like that.
Presence. And there is some sports where the GOAT is more widely debated. 2 of the most toxic debates of all time.
And I suck at golf. Bro, here's the thing. I'm saying high-level play. Yes, Formula One also probably interchangeable. Formula One, it's like a 1 in a trillion that you become a Formula One driver. The tiers that you have to go through and the amount of expertise you have to have driving-wise to get to the highest level of Formula One is nuts. But I'm more so talking you know what I mean. Like, I'm not talking driving sports. I'm not talking shit like that, like NASCAR or drag racing or fucking, stuff like that. Like, being an F1 driver is also impossible. Not extreme sports. Yeah, like, at that point, you could say the hardest sport is fucking street bike racing because they die constantly. Like, now you're going into other factors that you have to fucking talk about. Like, you could say street bike racing is the hardest sport because there's like a fucking 1 in 10 chance that you're gonna fucking die in your career. Like, you're just gonna ram into a wall going 115 miles an hour and die. Like Isle of Man. Yeah, people die every year in that race.
Is between LeBron and Michael Jordan and Messi v. Ronaldo. Messi v. Ronaldo gets so toxic, it doesn't matter who.
When I say golf too, I feel like I was a little too harsh there. I think golf is the hardest sport. Do I think there are other sports that you could argue are the hardest sport? Yes. I'm not saying like, oh, there's no argument for Formula One. There's no argument for chess. I'm more so saying like the way that golf is set up it's impossible to win.
Their fans are willing to skin you alive if you get Jordan and Messi v. Ronaldo. Messi v. Ronaldo gets so toxic.
Isn't Messi just statistically a better player?
It doesn't matter who you are. Their fans are willing to skin you alive if you disrespect them. I still remember this little girl at the World Cup saying Ronaldo was crying in his car and grown men were actively sending a 6-year-old death threats. Bro.
Wow.
You're literally 40! But the debate between these two, I think, is the most intense in sports by far, largely because fans in soccer are way too passionate. Now, unlike...
Well, the reason the debate's so high, too, is because soccer's the most popular sport in the world. Like, so that the argument's going to be pretty heated because you got to realize Messi and Ronaldo are probably, like, 2 of the most known people in the world. Like, I would say 80% of the people alive have heard Messi and Ronaldo's name.
LeBron and Michael Jordan, Messi and Ronaldo did compete against each other on multiple occasions. And damn near every single time they did, it was complete cinema. Now, if you look at the stats all together, Messi low-key destroyed the nigga, but they have both had some incredible matches against each other. I think the most popular back in my time was in La Liga 2014, where Barcelona and Real Madrid went against each other and Messi scored a hat trick. I remember this game having niggas in my family going crazy. I don't think you could go wrong with either one. If I had to choose, I think Ronaldo got more aura. Sui is the most iconic pose for a reason, and CR7 is the coldest combination of letters and numbers I ever seen in my life. Messi, meanwhile, is gonna cook you on the court no matter the scenario, but he's gonna do this being the most socially awkward person of all time. Like, there was a time where he was accepting an award and he almost kissed Mbappe instead of turning to his wife. His poses next to people be frying me too. He is unintentionally the funniest person ever. These are 2 of my favorite matches from...
Dude, did you ever see the video of the kid? This was like recently. A kid that ran onto the court, or not onto the court, onto the pitch to take a picture with Messi. And Messi like awkwardly stood there and was like... as security's sprinting out to like tackle this kid and bring him out.
The both of them. Definitely check them both out. And we can now go into LeBron.
Show it? I don't know. What would I look up? Messi. Kid runs on field to see Messi. Oh, wow. This has happened like multiple times. I only saw one video.
This Messi fan almost lost his life. Cause this one young fan...
I haven't even seen this one. Also, what is this AI-ass voice?
This Messi fan almost lost his life. Cause this one young fan ran onto the field to try and hug Messi during a game. The boy high-fived the goalie and continued running before the security guards finally caught on. But the kid actually juked out both of the guards and then ran all the way.
Yeah, they really do get the least athletic security for any of these events. Like, even at the Super Bowl, the guy that was streaking, the one dude, like, fucking tripped and ate shit. It's like every time, like, I feel like you need to train these guys, you know? It's always like a middle-aged dad that's just like standing there, and it's like, all right, now you're gonna have to run after a kid, and you're gonna eat shit in front of the entire crowd.
Ron and Michael Jordan. Now, basketball's GOAT debate, I think, is toxic as well, because it has largely devolved into which player can we discredit the most. Like, I hate hearing people say Michael Jordan couldn't win without Scottie when he was dropping 15 points in the finals, and Michael Jordan had to average 45 for them to win by 3.
Yeah, but I think the common argument is that the NBA talent by the average NBA player was far worse in in MJ's time comparable to now. So it's like, it's the same shit with like people saying like if you're in baseball, the GOAT is Shohei Ohtani. Like, Shohei Ohtani is arguably the best baseball player that's ever lived, you know? And he's also a two-way player. But like, you could be like, oh, well, on stat-wise, Babe Ruth was hitting him out of the park. Yeah, he was also a fucking guy getting thrown fucking straight lobs, dude. They were throwing straight bricks at him, and he was just fucking nailing him out of the park in a shorter field. It's like you have to take into account the time that they played.
And I have to hear Jordan fans saying LeBron is a choker when he has gone through series where he had to average 30
straight meatballs at him. He would go, I'm going to hit this one out of her. Smoking 9 cigars in between innings. I'm like, this guy's not the GOAT. Right? Nobody's saying that because Babe Ruth played so long ago. But it's like, it's the same shit with MJ. Like, MJ's really good. But, like, would prime MJ play how he did then now if he was in the modern-day league? I don't know. I'm not a basketball expert. But I don't think he would play. I don't think he would be the best player. I think he'd still be crazy good. But, like, would he be better than, you know, fucking Victor Wembanyama? Probably not.
5'9" and...
Wembanyama's, like, 7 feet tall. Like, moves like he's 6'2".
9. With his second best shooter averaging 12. And his third best averaging 9. And the teams that he was...
Are you joking? You think Michael Jordan today, if prime Michael Jordan stepped into the NBA right now, you think he would be better than Wembanyama, Jokic... fucking LeBron James? Yes, easily. Really. Would Michael Jordan be good today in NBA's terms? Without 90s era physical hand-on-hip defense, Jordan would have a clear path to the basket, likely resulting in higher shooting percentages. He would get more free throws. He had a 46-inch vertical. Wow, I'm dead wrong. Holy shit. He had a 46-inch vert. How many feet is that? 12, 24, 36. Dude, he almost had a 4-foot vertical. Who the fuck can jump 4 feet in the air?
Going against 2 MVP.
Oh my god. Yo, that's actually that Looney Tune that Looney Tune scene, like Space Jam for real. Air Jordan, bro. Yeah, I know Air Jordan, but I thought he would have had like a 3-foot vert. 46 inches.
All-star cheater, DPOY, Finals MVP.
He could straight leg jump over like most 10-year-olds.
For 2 years.
I gotta rewind.
35, 9, and 9. With his second best shooter averaging 12. And his third best averaging 9. And the teams that he was going against, 2 MVPs, All-Star cheater, DPOY, Finals MVP. For 2 years.
Oh, hell no.
Like, I honestly hate this debate for trying to make both of these incredible players look worse for the sake of a ranking. Both of these...
No, I don't think he would be worse. He also played... Dude, Michael Jordan played at a time where the rules were different. The NBA players might have been fractionally worse, but it wasn't that long ago like Babe Ruth in the baseball sense. Like, have you seen early basketball when it was just like all white guys that didn't know how to dribble? Somebody would do a behind the back pass and it was like somebody would faint in the crowd from how crazy of a play that was. Like, that era was horrible. I don't know. I would love to see that. I wish there was a way that you could like rewind time and put MJ in like a regular fucking, Bulls game today.
Michael Jordan, they was out there calling him Black Jesus. It's blasphemy, but them niggas was right. Not only has he had the most aura out of any sports player imaginable, his stats pre-retirement were actually unreal. I'd recommend watching some highlights from the 1993 finals. He legitimately looked 5 times better than anyone who was on the floor. In LeBron, my glorious king, where do I even begin? Although he has done a lot of manipulation in this—
Dude, I feel like so many people are actually going to be like just physically depressed when he quits. Or retires, rather. Like, there are people that glaze LeBron so much that, like, him not... Because you got to realize as well, the average person in this chat has never seen a day in their life where LeBron wasn't in the NBA. Like, when you think of basketball in your 20s or younger, you think of LeBron. So when he's not in it, it'll feel weird.
Career to make sure he had the best chance of winning. I think fate made sure he paid for it every time because he has had some pretty terrible injury luck when it comes to his teammates. Like, he was out there playing with Anthony Day-to-Day Davis. This nigga would sneeze and be out for 2 weeks. Oh! And that has made him walk into certain series with his starting lineup looking like this. Who are you people? But the fact that he has always produced, despite his teams being rather atrocious at times, is simply incredible. Y'all should already know 2018 LeBron this year got y'all niggas acting like these. If I had to give you something to watch, I would definitely say watch the 2009 series between him and the Orlando Magic. It's literally a 30-minute highlight reel of some of the craziest athletic feats you will ever see. When it comes to more
I also just think, I know his son's not as good as him, bro, but seeing, like, you know how wild that is? That motherfucker plays on the same team as his son in professional basketball. Like, this isn't like a Sunday, like league game, like you're just like on the court in your local city. Like, this motherfucker is actively in the NBA with his own son. Like, he created a teammate. That is fucking wild.
Objective niches, it's a lot harder to choose a—
Also probably feels weird for him, man.
GOAT.
Like LeBron playing with his son.
Genres like hip-hop constantly have GOAT debates, and there was a time where it was pretty unanimously known as Tupac. I would say nowadays, if you're saying Tupac is the GOAT, it is a LARPer take. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but just
It'd be a LARPer take to hear somebody say Tupac's the GOAT from somebody that's young. If you were like 50 years old and you're like, Tupac's the GOAT, I'd go, okay, makes sense.
Let me explain. Not saying Tupac's a bad rapper, he was incredible. But if you are under the age of 25 and you're going to look me in—
Who is the GOAT of rap or the GOAT of music? The GOAT of music's Michael Jackson, and then today I'm pretty sure The Weeknd and Taylor Swift are the most popular artists. And then Drake, I think, is also up there. But the GOAT of rap, obviously, I think it's... oh my god, I think it is Miles. No. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it might be Big Moochie Grape.
My eyes and say Tupac's the GOAT.
Oh, wait, actually, no, I think it might be actually Lil Pump.
You are just trying to be different and you are not a vibe, nigga. Like, real life, gun to the back of your head, name 5 songs from him. Like, what the fuck? You're dying. You're literally dying. Again, Tupac isn't at all a bad rapper, but I feel like people say this just so they can seem intelligent, like, wise move, nigga, why?
I don't know. I feel like if you, God, GOAT of rap, wouldn't it not be an older guy, though, like Nas? Like, wouldn't it be somebody that's, like, kind of, like, started that? Like, I wouldn't say, if you said, like, the GOAT of rap, would it actually be somebody that's new?
Wise move.
Eminem.
Rap, I think, is too...
But it's also, it depends on, like, if you're saying, like, lyrically, yeah, like, Eminem rapped the fastest, and he freestyled very well. But you could say the same thing about like Juice WRLD.
Subjective to have a singular GOAT, but y'all niggas just be saying anyone. Who? Now all the kids nowadays saying Playboy Cardi when this is the only line he speaks actual English.
Yesterday with my pops, my grandma still play bingo.
NBA YoungBoy be getting glazed too, and although he is tough, some of his songs are rather questionable.
Big like a baby, you could say that I'm a child molester.
What?
GOAT superhero is also pretty subjective, but not really. You could only really discuss these three as the GOAT. Like, niggas want to be different.
No, the GOAT of, it's not, it really is Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman. I feel like more people know Batman and Superman than Spider-Man, though, right? Spider-Man, I wonder how people, do people know Spider-Man in, like third world countries? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're outside of, what do you mean? No, I'm saying, no, genuinely, this is a real question. Like, because if you were born not in the U.S., it's like the friendly neighborhood New York City Spider-Man. Like, is that as known as Batman or Superman? Maybe. I'm pretty sure Spider-Man's the most bought costume superhero-wise. Spider-Man is widely considered the most popular and recognized superhero in the world. Wow. I really think because it's like Superman and Batman kind of fell off, no? I think like 30 years ago, like 20 years ago, it was Batman and Superman. I think the movies really, because you got to think, bro, there's been fucking 10 Spider-Man movies, right? There's been a lot of Batmans, a lot of Supermans, but I'm like, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland. Nobody likes Spider-Man? What the fuck are you talking about? Nobody likes Spider-Man. What type of dumbass take is that? Nobody likes Spider-Man. Everybody likes Spider-Man. Everybody likes Spider-Man. I think Batman's lame. I think Batman's lame as fuck, comparable to Spider-Man.
So bad, they out there saying
I think they're all cool. Like, they're all superheroes. But it's like, at the end of the day, Batman's just a rich guy. Spider-Man is actually a fucking superhero. Like, what? Spider-Man, I also think people fuck with the most because you kind of relate to him. You know what I mean? You're not relating to Batman unless you're fucking Elon Musk and you're a billionaire. Like, nobody relates to Batman. You relate to Spider-Man. He's like a nerdy kid that, like, didn't have a lot of friends, gets bit by a spider, becomes a superhero, saves his local city, which is one of the biggest cities in the world. But it's like, it's a lot more real story-wise.
The real superhero GOAT is Nova.
What are you talking about?
The hell are you talking about, bro?
Spider-Man is my favorite out of the three, but Superman, I think, is the clear GOAT. He's literally synonymous with the word superhero, and I don't think that will ever change. Greatest video game of all time, I think, is way too subjective. However,
it's Minecraft. The greatest video game of all time is Minecraft.
There was a time where there was a unanimous GOAT. When I was growing up, all these lists were dominated with Ocarina of Time on the top. Now, is it actually the GOAT?
Hell no.
No, nigga!
I wouldn't even say it's the best in this series, but I would say for a good...
Bro, Minecraft is a game that every motherfucker, if you're a gamer, you play Minecraft. If you're a gamer, everybody plays Minecraft.
A 10-year span, most gamers were coining this as the best game of all time. And I don't know any other game besides
Red Dead Story Mode. It's different. It's a different conversation, man. You can't really throw story games in there because then I could be going like, yeah, fucking, The Quarry's awesome, but it's not the greatest game of all time. You kind of have to have a game that's like super replayable to be the greatest game of all time. Like, in contention for greatest game of all time, you have Pokemon, Minecraft, Terraria, GTA 5, probably. Like a lot, like games like that, not like a story game.
Maybe these three that
GTA 5, story game, and online. Yep, there it is.
have that on their...
Black Ops 2. God, man, Black Ops 2. Hold up. Let's bathe in nostalgia real quick. Oh, transit music. And then the main theme, dude. Bro. Chat, when you launched Black Ops 2, that shit, oh. Dude, go to the part where it's like hovering on the world and it shows all the lights. Black Ops 2 multiplayer theme screen. 2K is better. Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, actually peed. actually peak, man. Holy. I don't think it's the greatest game of all time contention. I don't think any Call of Duty is.
Resume. Now, GOAT video game characters, a different conversation. I think.
Actually, if you're going GOAT, Halo's up there. I talked to my Uber driver about this like a week ago. He was old. He was like 40, 42. Not old. That's rude. He was not old. He was older. Like an older gamer. When you think of a gamer, you think of somebody that's like 20. He was like 42, if I had to guess. He was making pretty valid points about Halo. Like, Halo paved a way for gaming.
It's very easily Mario. I don't even know who else would enter the conversation, but me personally...
I don't know. You can't really say Mario, though. Like, Mario's the GOAT video game character. Like, Mario's one of the most known video game characters. Probably the most known video game character. But you have to reference a specific Mario game, and you can't really do that. Like, you could say, oh, this is the best Mario game, but the best Mario game isn't the greatest game of all time. Sonic? I would say Mario's more known than Sonic. Maybe Pac-Man. Oh, see, now we're looking this up as well. What's the most known video game character? Mario. Mario Pikachu, Sonic, Link, and Lara Croft. I don't know if Lara Croft's on that list, if I'm being honest. Master Chief, Kratos, Steve from Minecraft.
Personally, I'm going Sonic. I know all the Nintendo fanboys mad, but what top 5 you smoking on, Mario? Cause my top 5 is Sonic, 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 Sonic.
It's no use. Take this. It's no use.
I got a Sonic versus Mario video in the vault. Let me know if y'all want it. That's all I got for now. Make sure to comment any other GOATs that I missed, and I'ma catch.
Bro, that was a goated YouTube video, bro. This guy's awesome. People really fainting at the Michael movie. MJ still making people faint from the grave. People fainted at the fucking Michael Jackson movie. Our new $20 million house tour. Oof. Yeah, anybody remember the day when you were like not 5 years old, when you were like 8 and you thought $1 million house was this? Can I rewind to the overshot? I feel like everybody... Yo, actually, though, $1 million house in Texas is kind of like this. No, it's not. If you're in, like, West Virginia or, like, Texas, $1 million house might be that big. Not with property, though. And a tennis court. I love how they just use straight copyrighted music. Why do they do that? It's like now they can't even monetize their own video. Too rich? I don't know, bro. Like any time I watch like a video with Ron or any of those guys, and it'll just be like straight full copyright. How much do you think those houses in the neighborhood below them are? Like over here. Like they look really small from a distance, but I guarantee you those are like 5-bedroom houses. Those houses are also probably like $5 million in the back. Is this in LA? See, like, I'd never want to live in LA. I think, in my opinion, LA is like a shithole of like a place to be. Like so many, it's just like too much rise and grind shit. And it's like also, I feel like I grew up, I know, dude, and that's what's weird is because like half of these guys are from like the Northeast. But I feel like I've been to Cali and I loved like San Diego. I went to San Fran, like I've been around Cali. I think it's nice, but like I could never live in LA. It's so many like it's not just influencers, bro. Like the vibe of being in LA is like you have to be like better than everyone. Yeah, it feels like it. I don't want to say it feels evil because it's not, but it feels weird. Like I would never be able to be like, oh yeah, I live in LA. It's like fake. I'm not saying they're fake. I'm saying the LA vibe is.
Welcome to the new house! Yes! Yes!
Let's do it!
New house, new crib. You gotta pop it off. You gotta show them. This is my room. So right when you step in, obviously.
Bro, no way we got this epic ass background music. 7% skill, 1% luck, or whatever that shit is. Oh, power of will. What is that song? Yeah, I used to listen to that shit when I lifted. When I was like 13.
So right when you step in, obviously you have my room I'm gonna be staying at, you know.
Marlon lives in a library.
Kind of gay, kind of like very, you know, library-wise, like it's kind of like old vibe, you know, vintage. You know what I'm saying? I think
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. If this was my room, I'm tearing down those fucking. I am tearing down these wooden cabinets. Holy.
kind of gay, kind of like very, you know, library-wise, like it's kind of like old vibe, you know, vintage. You know what I'm saying? I think that should be it because it's older vibe.
It looks haunted, actually. This is too rich of a house to be haunted, though. There's probably only been one person that's ever lived here. It's way too rich to be haunted.
Anyways,
he's old as fuck.
Jake Paul used to live here.
He's old as fuck. He's so old.
Anyways, man, so this is my room, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know what I'm thinking for. I think I'm gonna do like something like vintage. Now, obviously, this doesn't really fit the box. It's like different colors and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This shit literally looks like you're in like a fucking castle. Oh my god, bleed purple.
You know what I mean?
It's really well decorated.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. This is
we bleed purple here at twitch.com or twitch.tv.
right now like an office, but I think I'm gonna
At twitch.tuvalu, we bleed purple.
turn it into a bedroom. You know what I'm saying? So right over the bed, make this a little bit more. So it's like bedroom vibe, go right out to the work vibe. So I have both places. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously the bathroom, nothing crazy to see in there, but also.
Would you live in a content house? Hell no. Every content house I've ever seen has been the dirtiest fucking shit ever. They all organize. I'm not just saying the core boys. OSCS, they all do this shit. They have their own room that's clean. And then right when you walk outside into like their common living space, it is just boxes. Boxes of stuff. The sink's full. Nothing's in the fridge. They only order food. It's actually a frat house. Like, but worse. But worse. Because it's a frat house full of rich guys that just buy stuff and forget about it. So you'll see them in the hallway being like, oh, yeah, this is just shit from like 2 years ago. And it's just like sitting in a box. I'm like, why? Like, what the fuck?
Oh, first floor, right outside, you know, see everything.
What type of gaming chair?
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Wow.
someone's calling. Ring, ring. Do not dream. You know that mean?
First floor vibes, you know what I'm saying? And another one was on the first floor.
Right over there. Why is he running? Oh, come on, bro. Where are you running? Yo, Sil, where are you going?
Welcome to my humble abode.
Yo, can I say that, like, I feel like when it's not only just echo shit, like, obviously you have sound problems with bigger rooms and echoing and, like, you know, sound transfer back and it goes into your mic and it fucks up the audio. I also just feel like obviously I did this stream room versus my old one because this one has more space, but I still like the idea of, like, a cozy vibe. You know what I mean? Like, this is a smaller room. Like, when there's stream rooms in, like, a fucking living room with 30-foot ceilings, I'm like, it feels like, it's just like a weird PC spot. Like it's just in a living room.
So, as you guys may see, it is a very open area.
Like a dining hall.
So, you do see a lot of my old stuff from the last house here.
Did they buy this house, or are they renting?
I'm going to make this...
I'm assuming it's a rent.
No, you shit that you moved. Wow. What?
Elise, how much did they say? Because it's a $20 million house, but they're probably what? They're probably renting for like a lot. It's probably like $100K a month.
Oh my god.
$52K a month? Do you think they all split that evenly? Like, how does that work?
What? Oh my god. No way, Woo. You're really
How much would that be per person? Silky's in the back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't say 6, 7. What's 52 divided by 7? 8K a person? Like 8K a month. Ooh. They're spending $96K a year each. to live here.
We learned and we prepared. We prevailed above all odds. I have haters, but it's okay.
So basically, you're removing everything out this room
That's like terrifying.
and turn it into a stream room.
You make 60K off subs a month. Bro, Zod, I'm just saying, like, the idea of spending 9K a month in rent when you have 6 roommates is crazy. I understand they're living in a $20 million mansion. I'm saying, like, they're fucking... It's the phase guys. It's the core boys. Actually, it's not even the core boys. It's core, Zod. Get it right.
Yes, and then I have back...
Wow. Phase doesn't exist anymore.
Back here, like a little office.
The pro team does. The content team does not.
Area. Maybe, Marlon was talking about turning that room of his into like a bedroom. This might be like on some other shit. You know what I'm saying?
This where you gonna bring the bitches.
Is this me? This isn't me. Our official kitchen. This is our kitchen.
That will not be used for anything. that will not be used for anything because Ron and all of them just buy Erewhon every fucking day. This is going to just be full of stuff in a week. Bro, can we somebody please convince them to do an update in a month? In 1 month, redo this house tour. And just don't clean anything up as is, just show it. And it's going to be just full of stuff.
Cooking segments in here.
Oh my God, what are you putting an entire cow in that fridge?
Holy
Is that half fridge, half freezer? Or is it a double fridge?
shit!
Yep, there it is.
Wait, are these 2 fridges or a freezer? What the fuck?
What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
It's a valid ass question. The fuck? That is a valid ass question. That's exactly what the fuck I was asking. What do you mean? Bro, that matters.
The freezer, no?
No, wait, they're both fridges.
Hey,
rice
and crackers could hit in here.
Rice and crackers.
What?
Rice and crackers. Rice and crackers.
Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. Yo, okay, we gotta keep this clean though. Our last kitchen was disgusting.
Flies everywhere.
Listen. If you have trash,
Y'all were the reason why it was disgusting. Y'all didn't clean them after yourself.
Yes?
No, it was
very simple.
Well, it scales pretty badly because if you don't clean up after yourself once, nobody's gonna clean up dude, it's kind of like a grudge match in that sense. Is like if one of them leaves something out, you're not going to throw it out for them, and then you're also gonna feel less obligated to throw your own shit out because they're not throwing their stuff out.
Throw your trash out.
I remember we did a cleaning segment. Okay.
Yes,
We cleaned the house.
That was 4 days after.
All right, listen, this is my stream setup. You know I got the
Captain Arlington!
Fuck Arlington! What the? Fuck Arlington!
Yo, he's tripping. Anyways, listen, this is probably where I'm gonna put my setup. Big angle right here. We got a bar over here. I'm probably gonna put all the production shit over here.
This feels like a way better stream room. Like a way better stream room.
All the production shit over here.
Wow.
Yep. Connect.
Bro, you got a bar. Oh my God, yeah, dude. You got a bar in the back. You put your PC right in that corner.
Or on the roof.
Okay.
Look,
Why do you have
exquisite,
bro? There's nothing going in. What?
What the fuck is this about?
Goggles on inside.
Chill. Anyway, access to the pool that is working on the pool. But it's huge backyard. Should we go to the backyard or wait? We should wait.
We could take it to the backyard. Let's just take it to the backyard.
It's huge. Look at this view. Look at this fucking view, man.
I mean,
wow.
It's all right.
Bro, you really think they split the rent? You think they split the rent evenly? Cause like, I don't think motherfuckers understand. Yo, the level of like money they make, it varies drastically, right? Like some of these guys make $5 million a year, and some of them make $500K a year. Like, some of them make $15 million a year, right? Like, it's like a big difference. Ron probably makes the most. I would agree. Right now, I don't know if Ron has the most money, but Ron makes the most. Then I would probably say Jason. I would probably say Ron, Jason, Lacey, Adapt. Marlon, I have no idea. Because Marlon does like modeling shit. And I don't know what that pays at all.
Just imagine what we could do with it.
You have the most. I'm not a part of the core boys.
I don't think if we tried, we could get it.
Getting close to Ron levels? I mean, I make more than Ron on YouTube because Ron doesn't really do YouTube. But, like, Ron's streaming income, like, collapses mine because he averages, like, 4x what I do view-wise and runs ads.
We should try to do that.
Yeah,
But we should try.
We have a 360 driveway, so it goes all the way
IRL
around.
Rocket League. Unfortunately, they'll never.
No one here is making $500K a year. Everybody here is making $2 mil easy. Cap. I think the top guys are making 10, 12 mil. Yeah. 15 mil. But I think, like, Kason...
Be a driveway segment again.
Yeah.
He's not making 2 mil.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately.
Nah, my chat love that.
They told us that is a brand new $12,000.
No, they did not.
System.
No,
Yes.
no, it is.
Sponsorship scale with view count.
Brand new.
Wait, did they grill?
Yes, there's a full.
I mean, and yes, they get, like, group sponsors. He's not a core boy. Well, he's there. So I'm just saying.
Barbecue.
So check- check it?
Bro,
Look at it.
can you imagine the hot dogs we can make out here?
No fucking.
Okay, now you're
The fucking hot dogs.
talking my language.
Right?
Now you're talking my language.
Ready? Everybody
They have fans that live next door, dead ass.
together. Everybody together. Everyone lives together. Everyone lives together. Come on.
Why is Lazy so hype over the food?
Dude, imagine growing up here. Holy Nepo, baby. What the fuck? Growing up in Calabasas, California in a fucking $30 million house. Motherfuckers say I'm out of touch. I'm like, chat, I used to live in a trailer, like, for, like, the first 9 years of my life. Like, obviously I was a kid then, but I'm saying, like, I'm not, like, I didn't grow up with money. I have money now, but I'm like, there's a level, like, when you say out of touch, you got to think, like, motherfuckers that live and grow up here. Like,
Oh my God!
oh! They don't even know if that's a good grill or not. Y'all ain't even got a Traeger grill? Where's that Blackstone?
Ooh.
Where's that Blackstone at?
Oh,
How are you gonna make fried rice on that? You're not.
It's hot. So look how much room.
Wait, are we not gonna put the cover back on?
Especially compared to the last crib.
I mean, it's infinite.
Yo, T, come on, bro. We gotta put this back on.
Oh, you're right.
Hey, we gotta take care of you.
This is how we start. This is how we start. Everybody help. Everybody help. Do your job.
Wait, Rob.
Why would they be making fried rice? Because making fried rice on a Blackstone grill is a top 3 meal all time.
We did it back.
You got it?
All right, that works.
What? You ever made breakfast? Have you ever made breakfast on a Blackstone?
We did it.
We're locking in.
We did it, man.
Start.
So,
Drew's house. Games out here?
We put
do you own one? No, but I've used them at Airbnbs.
yoga mats and shit like that so we can start stretching ourselves out.
Down below, again, you are DO, bro. Like, that's
I've never used a Traeger grill though. I'm always too scared. I don't understand the pellet shit. When I see a Traeger grill, I'm like, I'd love to know how to use this, but I'm not gonna figure it out.
Start stretching us out.
Well, actually, we don't have to put the yoga mats out here.
because
Perfect.
Right
segue.
inside, to the left, we got a gym.
Why is he getting excited?
Yo, I love cool home gyms, but I feel like it's more motivating to go physically to a gym than have a home gym. Because it's like an activity. Obviously, it's more ease of use to like just work out where you live. But I'm saying like there's going to be other people there that you don't know. I feel like it's more of an activity. My gym's an hour away. Okay, well, why did you get a gym membership for a gym that's an hour away? 2-hour drive to work out for 45 minutes.
New living room. We got a nice brand new couch.
It's a lovely couch.
Big space, tall ceiling, chandelier on a ceiling. Our prized possession.
Right there.
Redacted clan.
The content organization of the year.
Yeah, we had 2.
And we're gonna get the third.
And the streamer award goes to FaZe Clan.
We're coming for that third. And it's my favorite area of the house. I'm gonna be in here every single morning. Adapt is changing me. He's transforming me.
Adapt is changing you now?
Yes.
Why are you
gave up on me. You gave up on me.
Stop touching my waist, bro.
You just build the gym.
Build the gym in here.
Here's the thing. We gotta between the walls.
And I'm forcing y'all, Ron and Lacey in here every day.
No, you're not.
What?
Yeah, wait.
You're ass.
Yo!
This is a real
Look at
beater.
See, this is fucking awesome, dude. What? That's a whole ass movie theater.
Mafia night!
Alright. I'm a little rusty. Welcome to the game of Mafia.
Yeah! Somebody dead shit is
Someone gassed the that's a Ron fart. I know a Ron fart when I smell one. As you can see, we have an entire bowling alley.
Nah, this is pissing me off. That would be like actually the coolest thing ever.
Wait, Ron.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie, chat. If I had a bowling alley at the ready at all times, I'd be ripping a 24-hour bowling stream. I would literally be like, we're bowling until I score a 300. Just full reset the game every time.
Let me bowl you. Who do you think you are?
You can afford one? Dude, you know this? This here, I'm gonna guess, like this room, $1 million. To have a functioning bowling alley, even if it's one lane, you have a functioning bowling alley? More? You think it's more? No. Not more. I'm going to look that up. How much is a custom one-lane bowling alley in a house? 150K? I feel like it'd be way more than that. Well, it's 150K to install the bowling alley, but you got to keep in mind, this room is the size of some people's houses. Like, you have a bowling alley is like half a football field. Like, this is a big ass room. So you need space is the biggest thing.
Let me bowl you. Who do you think you are?
So yeah, maybe like 150K, but then the space itself might be like 200, like actual like room wise.
Push him in there.
Nice.
There it is.
Wait, there's a TV. Wait, there's a screen.
There's a fucking.
You know them lanes ain't getting the right slick, chat. They are not up keeping that wood.
Go! I actually got to do a tournament.
You are ass. Holy gutter.
This could be one of those lanes in a month where you fucking throw a spin. The second it hits the ground, it just rips right into the gutter. I don't know. Guess I gotta loft the ball 100 yards. I guess I have to throw the ball into the bins. The worst bowling alley I've ever been to was in San Diego. Worst bowling alley I've ever been to was in San Diego. It had, it was a bar bowling alley, and it was like this really old bowling alley. No oil on the lane. I threw the ball 75% down the lane, instant curves into the gutter. Overspin every time. Oh, no.
No, bro. Why would you break it first day?
I think we're good.
I'm tired. I mean, you can really do anything with this.
What's next?
It's such a big area.
We really have some parties down here.
I think
DJ table.
We can low-key do absolutely nothing for the next 12 months here.
we have this. We gotta clear this out.
Did they lease that shit for a year?
Ew, there's like poop stains
We
right there.
gotta have.
Hey, look at hooks on the roof.
Whoa, why is that up there?
No, there's some weird shit going on in here, bro. Trust me.
Over here, Kason. I think this is your spot, right? What? Congratulations.
I got an upgrade. Give me the house door. Give me the room tour. Wait.
Gave this motherfucker the closet of the mansion.
There's not a single outlet. All right.
There's not an outlet? Yo, this shit is actually just a fucking room.
So I guess
nothing in here. One light bulb.
I'm in the most secluded.
It's not even covered. It's one of those ones that goes just like a static hum.
Part of the place. Please do not enter that. So we got no outlets. But we have more real estate than the last house. I appreciate y'all.
That's so nice.
I'll just probably put the setup right here.
Y'all told me that it was that room over there.
Oh, is it different?
Yeah, I said this.
Oh, wow, that's even nicer. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Outlets.
It's not like the evil professor type
nice.
of vibe.
Go ahead.
Actually, is that a water heater?
Yeah. He did say that because he had to put his clothes in.
Yeah, closet.
Because you had that whole room.
Set up
for
window
your
here.
Exactly.
Set up
If you get thirsty, there's a water pipe right behind you too.
A lot of ventilation.
Yeah.
Good AC in
A lot of colors too.
Soundproof too. It's all concrete.
The lights.
Maybe we can install some windows. Maybe get some.
Nah.
Give it up for Kason.
Thank you guys for the upgrade. That's greatness right there.
So I'm assuming he doesn't actually live there. Oh my god, what's this, a GTA garage, bro?
a 19-car garage.
Wow. A brand new Audi!
19 car. Is that one of their cars? What the fuck happened?
I don't know what happened.
Dead ass.
This is really nice. Bro, did you get shot?
Wait, we walk with like some, like, you know.
Son.
Like, some niggas be trying hard, some niggas got it. Me and my boy Mo.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Like that. Let's pick it up the page.
Okay, yeah, let's get up the hill.
Why did I get excluded from that?
He's like,
Bro, whose idea was it to work out right now?
No, Ron, this is where you said he was gonna do sprints every day.
No, this
remember?
is
like up and down, up and down, up and down.
Running?
Like, yeah.
Silky? Oh, I almost. Ooh. Should we go upstairs? Like that? I'm gonna let you take it off here.
Little balcony area. I don't know what to do with this. This is where I'm at.
Is there like covers for those couches though? Or does it just never rain in LA?
I'm at.
Holy shit!
Kind of a vibe though.
You mastered it.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I know you gonna go crazy in this.
Fuck a hole for me on that couch.
Hey, how many sponsors you bringing in?
Yes, Jay. Yes, Jay.
Yes,
Jay.
Oh my
God.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna put my setup here. So this is where I'm gonna stream, right?
God, this like stresses me out. The unpacking shit. You know what I mean? Oh, do you think they pay somebody to unpack all this shit or they do it themselves? Ugh, just like fucking 150 saran wrapped boxes.
Fuck with this.
What do y'all think
Bubble wrapped.
about this?
Oh.
I put the chat TV here. I put like some cool stuff here.
Fucks with this.
Now you want to know what is insane? No, the bathroom is nuts.
Yo! It's my room!
I might actually have
Jacuzzi bath.
to use that, bro.
And it's ruined.
His first time to start a family.
You got a 360 panoramic closet.
Oh, this is a 360.
What the fuck?
Yo, this is tough.
Yeah, bro.
You can fucking have a seat.
I feel like it is a seniority thing where like Adapt should get the best room.
Yeah. You have sex in here too.
Why do you all keep thinking about me having sex?
Bro,
It's like the dude that books the Airbnb gets the best room.
gotta find somebody right here for us, bro. Like, right here, right there. Yes, yes, yes.
Because that's what she says. Oh, I want a sweater. You say,
yo, how horny are y'all?
This is fucking insane. Out of all the cribs I've lived in, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, you might fuck with this.
Bro, I was talking about that the other day. Motherfucker said, what do you mean a detached bidet? That exists. It's you shit in the toilet and then you hover over to the bidet and then it washes your butt instead of having an attached one. This is expensive.
Oh my god. Wait,
can we see the water pressure?
Nah, wait, this shit don't work.
This shit broke.
Yo, this shit broke, man.
Put on gun, you got a bidet.
It's a bidet, it's not a bidet.
No.
Bro, Silky.
Bro, that's how it came, bro.
Silky.
Okay, amenities. Okay.
I'm getting old.
Bro, he got that ray gun that isn't broken. I bought that same fucking one.
Hospitable.
I can borrow one.
You're so courteous. You're courageous.
I have a supplement.
You so hospitable to talentless.
Jay, if you borrow that water break, you just bring it back?
Yeah, I'm gonna borrow this.
Alright.
Wait, where's the wait? Can I borrow?
Actually, I don't think his is 3D printed. I think I got scammed, bro. I bought that fucking $300 ray gun off Etsy. It was cool, and I know, like, it's not their fault or I broke it in the mail, but it also was, like, clearly 3D printed.
You just can bring it back?
So right here, we actually have 4 bedrooms, all basically right next to each other. I decided to take this bedroom right here as my main bedroom. You know, I got the bed, the TV, I got the couch. I'm gonna be putting it nasty in this bed. Hell yeah. So right next.
I have that same tortilla blanket. It calmed me down when I was having a bad trip one time. And then it caught on fire.
Nasty in this bed. Hell yeah. So right next door is actually my stream room right through here.
How? Well, it was a different day that it caught on fire. I was tripping really bad one time. Just like the 3rd time I ever tripped. I was sitting on the couch. I was freaking the fuck out, dude. It was like maybe 45 minutes, an hour into the trip. So it was like the come up, but it was like hitting pretty hard. We were playing Man of Medan. I started melting into the couch, but I was like covered in this tortilla blanket and I was like kind of like holding it. And I was like, the softness of it was like bringing me down.
Here, desk is gonna be in that corner. I already got it all set up. We got the.
How'd it burn? Well, we were by a fire one time and it caught on fire.
The jerseys on the wall.
Burned a hole in it.
Kobe, Luka, and Shaq.
Bro, how do you get this shit up so fast?
Because I'm about business.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Bro got a fridge with 1 Gatorade.
Oh! I swear I thought you were Spider-Man.
Oh, this is sick. Like,
This is
tough, right?
Fucking go.
Yeah, so these are from Ron and Dad for my birthday, and this was also for my birthday. I actually just got this couch right here too.
Shaq and Kobe.
You should put like turf out here. You think that it's possible to hit a trick shot?
A trick shot?
Yo, the view though.
To the basketball court from here?
Wow, actually this part of the view, the back view's better.
Oh yeah, you need a arm.
That's impossible.
Like, oh my God, you know what you do?
Me with a catapult.
You really wearing an apple, bro?
It's Valencia.
This
Yeah.
That's fire.
Oh, nice.
You're gonna let Marlon do that?
Ready?
No, not my room.
No, Al Lacey, we just got, bro, he's ruined the wood in the new house, bro.
He's gonna take off my shirt now.
No.
Hey! Let's get gay. This is my room right here. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice room. It's calm. I stole a Dax Messi jersey.
But he has so much Pokemon stuff.
Hung it up on the wall. Wait, Dad! Hey, I also...
Yo, are bear bricks still worth a lot of money? Like, are they still going up in value? Like, stagnated? Are they going down? I feel like it probably depends on which one.
I also stole that Messi or the Mike Tyson one.
No.
Stole that shit.
That's my jersey.
This room gonna be fucking.
You got a chocolate bar on the bed?
Little gold loop. You and Jason
connect?
No.
Ask Cloak, he would know. Cloak collects bear bricks.
Oh no, there's no way.
You should have paid on the wall. Like, Jason, wake up.
No. They don't make these anymore, bro. Tell them they don't make these anymore.
Oh, the big ones, nah, they don't.
No, they don't make the big ones, but this my.
I got the real one, though.
Look at my closet.
Yeah, Dap got the real mill plaque, bro. They keep downsizing those motherfuckers. You see the other one sitting right there? I ain't got anywhere to hang them up. Or make them smaller. Dead ass, I think in like 3 years, they don't get rid of the YouTube plaque, but I think they either downsize it again or just make it like some sort of shit you gotta pay for. Like, I feel like it would be better if you had to pay for it, but it was better. That sounded really dumb. Like, you only can buy it if you have 1 million subs, but you gotta pay like $100 and then they send me a real one. Like, I would do that. But yeah, you're rich, though. If you have 1 million subs on YouTube, you can spend $100 on a fucking YouTube plaque. What type of word fucking shit are we trying to pull right now? What do you mean, oh, you're rich, though? If you get 1 million subs on YouTube, I would spend $100 to get the OG plaque. The one from the fucking 2014 days where it was like an actual plaque in a frame and it was metal. That's wood. It's not even magnetic. I think it's painted wood. Look. This is a magnet. Nothing.
Yeah, low key. It's fake nice.
Nah, this looks like a Louis.
Is it real gold or silver? Hell no.
Man, Louis.
I don't know what the old ones were. Like the actual YouTube plaques from like 2015. Maybe even before then. I think those were metal.
Over here,
Danny DeCito fell. Oh my God, he's still hanging on. You see him? Trooper.
I see you. Holy shit. LeBron Hennessy. Holy shit.
Wait, what the?
Hey. Still, get away from the Hennessy.
The fucking king.
This looks like a drink for Thanos. Wait,
Shit tasted actually like regular Hennessy. I had maybe 7 shots of LeBron Henny in one night because my friend bought a bottle. He gave it to me as a joke. I opened it and he was like, oh, I was going to keep that. And I was like, oh. And then we drank the bottle. But it was bad. Bad. I think I had a shot on stream of it one day. I just think Hennessy and cognac, or not cognac. What is it? Cognac is it cognac? What is Hennessy? Yeah, it is cognac. I think cognac tastes disgusting.
Alright, listen, everyone's rooms look bad organized. I don't know why and how. It's been a day since we arrived.
That's weird. How is it set up?
My fucking room is nowhere near organized.
boxes.
Matter of fact, let me put the blinds up.
He's dead alive.
Oh, get the fuck out of my bed.
I'm not gonna lie. Well, outside.
Get out of my bed!
Yo, Jay.
Hey.
What is that?
Why do you have all this paperwork?
Explain yourself right now.
I told y'all when Jay asked to party, you gotta tell him no.
My skin is
And you're friends
dry.
with D.
I like that.
And you're friends with
That's
D.
just sold as a set. It's crazy. I'm not.
I want to go shopping, bro.
Yeah, why are you able to buy 5 bottles in a fucking pack?
Me too.
So my shoes right here, gotta organize everything. Come in my closet. It's pretty dirty, not organized at all. I just started. This took me like 2 hours. I did this by myself.
Segments are gonna hit in here.
I know, bro. Look, man, my chat, they love the sim shit. So yeah, I'm being here. Look, got SpongeBob socks. Not as organized, but
That's my shit.
no, it's my shit.
This is personally my favorite part of the
Bro,
crib.
Liz, I was gonna say the same thing.
For real?
No, actually, I'm not gonna lie.
It's the best
The
part.
outside is the best thing with this house, I think.
I didn't even know we had a staircase right here.
Why are they all wet?
Yeah, we do.
I don't know where to go.
Go this way, maybe? Yo, I'm dead ass getting lost in here.
Driveway, now this shit is sick. Oh my god.
We dead ass will never have another parking segment in our lives.
No, we gotta figure out a way.
Look at the parking. Is that the S680 Maybach?
Come on, look. So my logo got stolen. No, don't yank. Okay, it's movable.
Oh, you got a new one.
They got like fucking 15 cars at this house. Whose car is that?
Oh my,
What was
you
that?
just
What the
made
fuck
it
was that?
snap.
With
Yo,
O
can we
with
show
the
him the
M?
court,
Yes,
bro?
please, bro.
You should be the most.
The only normal car. The cameraman. The only normal car in the entire
You
area.
just made it snap.
With
Yo,
O
can we
with
show him
the
the
M?
court,
Yes,
bro?
please, bro.
You should be the most hyped about this because now there's no way you're gonna hit anyone's car in the driveway.
That's true.
I never
Does
did
the
that.
Nah, does the DAP still have that one weird ass car? Oh my god, what was that? The Uncmobile? Yeah, this shit. This is like a sick car. The white one, yeah. How much is that worth?
I feel like he'll still find a way.
I never did that.
He will find a way.
And Silky should also
5K?
be the most excited for this.
It gotta be more than that.
Because you
No more.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, is it just a custom golf cart? Is it literally just a golf cart engine with like a fucking redone hood and like seats?
No more air balls, Woo.
You gotta get
I
better.
am the most excited for this.
Because you
I
are
thought it was like an actual car.
shit, yeah.
A full basketball court and tennis court.
It's all good, man.
Bro, there's no reason we shouldn't all get nice. Like, I'm actually about to get my jumper back.
What do you mean get it back?
Like, I had a
You
jumper
have
before.
never had a jumper.
I got a jumper.
Hold on, ready?
You got a jumper.
Only me and you have jumper.
Hold on, Dad.
But also, too, it's nice. At night, it's lit up.
Yo, I will dead start a family tomorrow if he makes his jump shot.
It's not happening.
Nobody made a shot yet.
Silky, go ahead, bro. Shoot the ball.
Try it.
Silky, shoot the fucking ball, bro. You are ass.
Cab, y'all not doing that.
Look.
No more, go next.
Say no more, Silk. Say no more.
Let me show y'all how it's done, bro. Let me show y'all how it's done.
Wait, hold on. I got one. Ready? Wait.
That's hard.
Right, still.
Too bad Makai wasn't guarding you, cause damn.
Hell no.
Hold on.
There is nobody gonna take us on this court. Nobody.
You think those solar panels run there? Why am I asking these nerd-ass questions? You think... Yo, I'm just not giving a fuck about the basketball trick shots right now. You think those solar panels run their house? You think they own those?
Nobody. Yo, listen, I'm gonna say it right now. We challenge anybody, everybody.
I mean, that's really good, bro. They got that fat-ass solar panel set up?
Come get it.
We dead do have a very good 5v5 rotation.
Wait, what?
We have the best player on the squad.
Yes.
And y'all looking at him right now.
Yo, Silky, set screens, gang. Just set screens and get rebounds,
Fuck with them and run.
Set screens and get rebounds. Play defense.
Bang!
We'll figure out a role for you and Jason.
This kind of fake beautiful.
Just look at it from this angle.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This really the core.
No, fries.
This is a full-on compound.
No, this is the beginning. Out of all the cribs I think I've lived in, this is.
They should have gotten that house that, oh my God, who's that family YouTuber that, like, bought 2 $60 million properties and combined them and then, like, defaulted on the property? And now it just sits there and no one will buy it. Yeah, the Ace family. They should have gotten the Ace family house. Austin McBroom. They should have gotten that Ace family house. 2 properties combined.
House, bro.
It's pretty sick. I feel like you say that every house.
Yo, wait. I'm not even kidding. Them 3 combined is 115 years old.
Oh my.
Are we?
Oh my God.
Wait, 31, 29.
You're
28?
Adapt is not 28. Is he actually? I just talked to him. Oh, he is 28. Oh, because he was one of the youngest phase guys.
18 years.
Because when I watched him, he was in high school.
What do you mean, goddamn?
28. Wait, Casey,
I'm the youngest between them.
I'm 31. 31 teen. Oh, that's not bad. 31, bro. Everyone thinks I'm 40. 31. They had 9 years. 31. You're almost 30.
You're 32 this year.
But listen, y'all, please do us a favor.
I don't know. Once you hit 30, it's like, damn. Not that you're getting old, because, like, you're not going to look old for a while. I feel like once you surpass 35, you're no longer young. You're not old, but you're not young. Like, you could say you're young if you're, like, 28, but if you're, like, over 35, it's like at that point, most people are well past their prime. Like, you're not old yet. I feel like old's, like, 50s. Still only a 30-year life. 25's a 30-year life. 35, you're betting you live to 100. And I'd bet against that. I'd bet that the average person in this chat dies around 78. Maybe 78, 82. We do have technological advancements. Some of you guys are younger. You'll be able to profit off that. Maybe the average person here dies at 80. The way that I see it is, at best, I get 60 more years. And I'm 24. Because you also got to chat. You got to look at your lifestyle habits. You got to look at the statistical probability of, health advancements. And then you also got to look at family lineage. When did your, grandparents die? From what? At what age did they die? When did their parents die? At what age? Blah, blah, blah. And so on and so forth. It's a few things in that sense.
This is our first video. You're gonna see videos on the channel every week, and we will be live tomorrow. All right, listen, y'all. We had a little bit of technical issues. We could not get internet. So now our first stream together is May 2nd. Little adjustment. We will be live on the 2nd of May.
When was this video uploaded? Oh, fucking over a week ago. And that might actually have to record for having lived at the most content houses by one person. How many content houses has he been in? Oh, to be a rich content creator living in LA with my friends, such a thing would be a dream come true. Bro. I don't know. Okay, well, the 3 main cities that content creators move to is Atlanta, Austin, Texas, and LA. I feel like I'd most want to live, probably, God, I don't know. I don't want to live in Texas. I like Austin. I've been to Austin. I'd probably pick Miami. Yeah, not moving to Florida. Florida, bottom of the list. Florida, Austin, LA, Atlanta. You'd live in Atlanta? If I had to pick one of those 4, I'd live in Atlanta. I'd live in Georgia. 100%. 100%. And I wouldn't want to live in any of them. Tarpon Springs. If I could pick 5th spot, San Diego. San Diego. Content house with your boys in San Diego. That would be so much better. Why do creators not do that shit? I think it's because the connections in LA, it's easier to collab and stuff, but it's like, I don't know. Or New York. Let's bring back the New York content houses. What happened to that shit? Motherfuckers living in a high rise. Wouldn't that be awesome? Imagine if they rented a 2-story high rise on Billionaires Row. It's too expensive. It actually is. It actually is. Because this is a $20 million house they're renting. For like half the space, it would be like 5x the price. Because like one 2-floor apartment in like New York on Billionaires Row is like $300 million. It's like fucking so expensive. Boston, oh my God. Well, yeah, but now you're just listing cities I would rather live in. Yeah, Boston, New York, Philly, San Diego, San Fran, Seattle. Like, I could just start rattling cities off, at that point. South Carolina, that's a state, but sure, Charleston. Tennessee, no. I would want to live in a state that borders water. Even a lake, like a bit like a Michigan isn't a bad shout in comparison to, like, center of the U.S., like Tennessee, Missouri, like stuff like that. But I also don't want something that's, like, too hot. Tel Aviv. Yeah, content house in Tel Aviv. That'd be great. Chat next video. Lock in. Actually, I have to piss real quick. Exposing Vietnam's mystery meat supply chain.
This is a mega rat, a rat that weighs over 8 pounds. And
that doesn't even look like a rat. Doesn't that look like a gerbil? Or like, that isn't, I feel like a rat has like a thin face. This is an 8-pound rat. Maybe they're like it's like genetically modified shit. You know what I mean? Like a cow, like how they're breeding cows to get really fucking fat. And then they just produce more meat. It's not like a New York City rat. These are like bred to be eaten. Kind of like a capybara. Yeah, capybara, or what's like a mole. Kind of looks like a mole.
A rat that weighs over 8 pounds. And soon this is going to be cooked into something locals say is delicious.
Today I'm tracing the full journey of the bamboo rat, discovering whether it's a bizarre delicacy.
Oh my goodness.
Or mainstream meat.
In the city of Hanoi.
I would eat it. I would eat it. Because it doesn't look like a rat. No, bro, I would eat it. I would eat it. I would try it. You're telling Cap? Bro, chat. I've eaten gross ass shit. This doesn't look bad. I mean, I don't know. I need to see the cross section.
What percentage of
what does a meat look like?
People do you think have eaten rat before?
Let's start where it all begins.
Right now, I'm basically inside a giant rat dormitory. Here there are hundreds of rats, and in each of these little pods, there is a single rat.
Yo, they're kind of cute. Am I crazy? I feel like this would be like a fire pet. They're not, have you ever seen like a New York rat's like disgusting and dirty? These are like, oh.
When you look at it, it is intimidating because these guys have massive teeth. Would you like to see one? I'm gonna show you.
Filthy, smelly, plague-ridden.
Yeah, see, that's what a rat looks like to me.
Vermin. That's the type of rat most people imagine. But the creature in this cozy little pen is a different beast.
Oh God.
It's 4 times heavier, with teeth powerful enough to snap through finger-sized branches.
You should not go anywhere near its neck or face.
You think you could bite your finger off?
You should just go to the tail and pick it up. Here we go, buddy. Oh, take a look at that.
Meet the bamboo rat, a creature named after its favorite food.
Look at this big marvel, a beast, frisky, fuzzy, pudgy, fat, and that's a medium-sized one. This isn't even the biggest ones that they have here at this farm.
They keep calling it a delicacy. Like, is this expensive to eat in Vietnam? Like, I feel like we watched another video where they were selling bats for more price-wise than chickens. It wasn't best food reviews. It was an Andrew Fraser video. And I don't think it was Vietnam. I think it was the Philippines. But bats cost more than chickens did. I just don't see a world where, like, I'm paying... Obviously, I'm not in the culture, but I'm like, I'm not going to pay more for a rat than I would for, like, a chicken breast.
In the wild, bamboo rats dwell in burrows in the hilly regions
of fuck no, catching a wild one.
Northern Vietnam.
One bite from this
that seems terrifying to grab one of these fuckers.
Rat, and it's gonna
look at him fighting.
Rip a quarter of your finger off.
On farms, they're the largest rodent raised for meat in this country.
It's unbelievably cute. I kind of can't believe it. I want to cuddle with this rat like somebody would cuddle with their cat while sleeping at night. It is so...
God, they look so stupid. That makes me feel better about it. Is that fucked? I can't even eat rats anymore because I can't eat mammals. But, like, in my brain, the amount of fucked up it is to eat an animal is, like, based off of how stupid they are. Like, no, seriously. I would argue it is objectively more fucked up to kill and eat a cow than a chicken. Like, a chicken is, bro, I mean, brick wall. Like, they're not, you know, they're not there the way that, like, a pig is, you know? Versus, what's like an intelligent animal that we eat? We want to eat a chimpanzee? Well, Brady, I think we would eat a chimpanzee if chimpanzees tasted good, if I'm being real. I don't think it's just intelligence that's playing a factor on whether or not humans are eating them. I think it's also they taste like shit. Like somebody's eaten a chimpanzee and gone, this is disgusting. And so you don't eat it. I don't know. There'd be a pain in the ass to get the meat from them. Yeah, well, I mean, it's logistics too. Like, another thing is chimpanzees don't harvest a lot of meat for how long it takes for them to grow. Like, most farm animals that we eat are animals that grow rapidly, fuck like crazy, and don't cost a lot to feed. And in terms of, like, feeding versus actual output for how much weight they're gaining. Like, rats grow pretty quick. So rats make sense to farm, or I guess, what is not called farm? Oh my God. Domesticate is the better term? I don't really know what I'm looking for. It's easier to breed rats and harvest their meat.
Because later, I'm going to be eating either you or one of your friends.
Today, I'll be taste testing multiple bamboo rat recipes, including a countryside dish reserved only for the brave.
Really? Like you take out the blood from the rat?
Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know if I could drink the blood of the rat. That would work.
And we want to.
I would dip the meat in the blood. But I don't know if I could drink the blood because I'd be kind of worried that'd give me like a parasite or something.
Only for the brave.
Really? Like you take out the blood from the rat?
It looks like hot sauce. It does. Doesn't it look like Frank's Red Hot? You could lie to me and tell me that's Frank's Red Hot. And that would be better. Like, I remember when I was a kid, my dad lied to me and he told me calamari was onion rings. And I ate like a bunch of them and I was like, no, they're chewy but good. He was like, you're eating squid. I went, what?
A whole roasted ratzilla served at a premium restaurant in Hanoi.
Not only is it big, it's thick.
My day starts at a rat farm, tucked away in a suburb, roughly an hour's drive from Hanoi. I'm here to reveal the process of bamboo rat farming. Along for the ride, my friend
Laum. You and I have a long history with rats.
I love best food reviews. Can I say that? This guy has it on fucking lock. Like, every video is so fun to watch. Some I can't react to because it's just like, oh, informative, lame, but like, not lame. Lame to react to. Like, what am I going to commentate about? But I love the ones where he's like, I'm going to be eating a bear paw today. I'm eating a horse dick. Here's what it's like.
In the Mekong Delta, we ate a typical rat. It's a rice field rat, but it's the same kind of rat that you would find in a city. I remember you absolutely having a meltdown over the fact that to prepare the rats, they just cut the head off with the scissors. Just like...
They just grab the living rat, chop its head off, and then throw it in the, with scissors. Like staple scissors.
That.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
So to cut the head and then, oh no.
That was kind of shocking to you at that moment.
Really, it was totally.
But right now, we are in a rat farm. When you walked into this room, what is your first
Holy shit.
impression? To be honest, I feel way bad.
Yo, let's just throw up a quick verbal trigger warning here. You might see an animal. You might see a lot of dead animals this video. I don't really know where this is. I don't know where this is going.
This one right here is just over 8 pounds. Would you like to see it up?
Yo, if you showed me that animal, no part of me would say, oh, that's a rat. Like, if I saw that in the wild, I'd be like, yeah, that's some type of, that's like a mole. What? Yo, I would be like, I don't know what that is. Not a ferret. It does kind of look like a mixture of a ferret and like a groundhog. Or not a groundhog. What's another thing that lives in the ground? Not a groundhog. Not a beaver. Like a gopher. But gophers are kind of small.
Would you like to see it up close, Lam?
I can see, but don't let me touch. Wow.
Look how fuzzy and cute that thing is, Lam.
That one's fat as shit.
Cute, yes.
Why don't you touch it a little bit?
Em sao được không?
You know the weirdest thing is when people name their animals that they end up killing and eating? I find that odd. Like, if you name an animal, I would say that's a pet. Like, obviously they're not naming it, but there's, like, people in the U.S. that, like, name pigs they raise, and then they kill and eat them. And they're like, I'm eating Fred as bacon. I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, I'm not naming it. I'm not building any sort of relationship with that animal if I know I'm going to eat it. The second I pet the animal, it's cooked. I can't kill it. Like, that's, and I know that's like a weird thing. Like, here's where like the vegan, like that vegan teacher would be like crashing out on me. Like, oh my God, how would you eat it then? Well, because it's still fucking food, you know? It's the whole point. The animal wouldn't exist unless we were farming it. But yeah, I couldn't name it. Like, if I was at a farm and I'm petting a cow, I'd be like, oh my God, this is sad.
I cannot see the nipples.
But why do you want to?
Because it look weird, you know, like normally there's some nipple here.
It's not the first thing I look for, but that's cool. That's good to know. Do you want to grab it by the tail?
Sure.
It's kind of gentle. It's moving around. It doesn't love being held by the tail, but it doesn't hurt it. Can you see its nipples now?
I still don't see any.
Okay, maybe we need a magnifying glass.
I'm staring straight at his butthole, buddy.
Chubby fellow is one of
It's the only thing I saw. I didn't see any fucking nipples.
over 300
Wait for him to start spreading shit everywhere.
bamboo rats on this farm, all lovingly pampered by Mr. Tung.
Can we talk about the rat life cycle from birth to the time that they're ready to sell? First of all, how do you get the rats to, you know?
How you get them to fuck? I feel like you just put them in the same fucking thing and they'll do it. I mean, it's rats, bro. There's no way you have to, like, pandas, you have to show them porn. That's a real thing. I knew you guys were going to say Tung Solar. Chat was delayed on that one. The second they said Mr. Tung, I was like, yeah, just give it 10 seconds. Somebody's going to fucking say that shit. Bro, no, pandas, that's a real thing. There's like a short window that pandas reproduce. So they showed to get pandas aroused, they'll show them like videos of other pandas having sex. Yes, zookeepers and researchers at breeding centers in China and Thailand show panda porn to giant pandas to make them horny. Todd, look it up. That's a real thing. Their sex drive is so low that to make pandas reproduce in the window that they have to, they show them porn, but not human porn.
To put a male with a female in one container like that and let it happen.
Easier than I expected. Tell that to Japan.
Don't tell people to look it up. I'm not telling people to look up panda porn. I'm telling the people to look up if that's a fact or not.
After 6 weeks of pregnancy, a bamboo rat mom pops out 4 to 8 pups. They start life on milk, then move on to hard food after a month and a half. Mr. Tung feeds the crew twice daily, serving up bamboo, corn, and cassava stems, a routine he has
corn. Sorry, holy shit.
Refined over 6 years in the bamboo rat raising business.
I'm curious, how did you get into this job?
He started raising as a hobby first and it turned into business later.
I like that. I mean, as hobbies go, this is pretty out there. Is raising rats lucrative? Can you make a lot of money doing this?
Compared to other livestock raising, this one is way better. It's very rare.
What? You make more money raising rats than like chickens.
At the moment, not like everybody can raise it. You have to have the technique, you have the secret. That's why they can sell very high price.
1 year of crunching on good food and sleeping in a cozy single room, and these bamboo rats hit.
Nah, see, now I'm gonna get so sad when they fucking kill him.
Nearly 7 pounds, the ideal weight to hit the market. Mr. Tung's rats sell for double the price of beef in Vietnam, and his main customers are restaurants in Hanoi.
In Hanoi, what percentage of people do you...
His fucking rats sell for twice as much as beef. Like a fillet, like what cut of beef? Like just cow and like a whole cow in general, or like fillets?
You think have eaten rat? 10%?
5%, I would say. 40%. Dữ vậy?
That's something I call a rat farmer bias. When your whole world is rats, you think everyone's eating rats.
Almost every single restaurant in Hanoi would sell this one.
Really? I gotta check these menus a little bit more closely.
Before hitting Hanoi streets to see...
Nah. I don't know.
If rat...
Like seeing the teeth. Oh, Jesus.
Meat really has become mainstream, and before treating...
He really is fucking, he really is, you know, just lathering it in sauce, which I do vibe with. Make it taste good.
To see if rat meat really has become...
Bit of a marinade we got going on here.
Mainstream, and before treating ourselves to 2 plus-sized rat dishes...
It looks like dog meat.
Lam and I attempt to take on some countryside cooking with a dish that separates the brave from the squeamish. You'll find it here.
It looks like I couldn't say that at a restaurant, bro.
Just steps away.
That is fucked.
From the rat farm in a local drinking spot.
So right here we have a couple of delicious looking furry rats. We're not actually gonna be eating the rat meat yet. Instead, we're gonna be eating the blood. In addition,
Should I scan this to see if they kill a rat on the video? I think we're fine.
Known as deep gun.
Deep gun.
You've heard of deep gun, right?
You crazy, man? This is... The rat's supposed to go on meat, not for deep gun.
But is he a local? Like, I understand he's the translator and the guy that's along the ride with him, also probably a creator, but like, he seems as shocked about eating rats as the other guy.
Supposed to go on meat, not for deep gun.
Deep gun, or raw blood pudding, is exactly what it sounds like. A bowl of raw blood.
Is that nutritious? Like, what outside of iron, what are you getting out of that?
To jazz it up, they mix in herbs and minced meat. Duck blood is the classic choice for this dish.
This is like that. You ever order something that looks good on the menu and then it shows up and you're like, oh, fuck. You get like a little risky pick at a restaurant. You like read it and you're like, oh, this is kind of out there for me, but I'm going to order it. And then it comes out and you're looking at it and you're like, oh, no, this is bad. This is like one of those things. I'm like, oh, minced meat and herbs. Okay. Comes out. It's like, oh, I don't want that.
Before, but that one, it's not my favorite, to be honest. It's not my favorite.
Yeah, but even if it's like your second or third favorite, that's still pretty good. Is it in your top 10?
Oh.
Deep gun has been...
I couldn't do it. I don't... Okay, here's the thing. I think if I'm like... Okay, I couldn't do it unless I was like really drunk. If I was... Okay, Sketty, you're saying you couldn't do it, bro. If I'm at the point where it's like 3 a.m., I'm done at the bar, I'm kind of hammered, and I'm just starving, I think you could put anything in front of me and I'd eat it. Like almost any, not like surströmming, but like I'd try it. I don't know. The smell is the biggest thing. Smell and texture for me food-wise. Like if I bite into something and it has a mouthfeel that's opposite of what I think it would be, then oh my God, yo, actually, sorry, I just got so distracted. I was reading the language and I was like, oh my God, Vietnam. GeoGuessr. GeoGuessr has brain rotted my brain so much that I'm like, oh, I recognize their language. 2 die after eating raw pig blood pudding. This was 2025. 6 of 17 people were hospitalized. Yeah, I think I'm probably not going to take part in the pig blood thing.
Twice about eating it.
Or the rat blood.
But when it's made with rat blood, well, that might require thinking 3 times.
Is this like a common dish or something that he's tried or even prepared before?
He did made it before.
Oh, I've made it once or twice.
I saw a lot of people eating it, and I myself eat it, so I can guarantee that it's safe.
Okay, let me double check. I am in Vietnam, and I'm gonna eat raw rat blood. Should be fine, right? Anything to worry about?
Even if they're farmed rats, there's still a bit of caution to keep in mind. Farmed or not, raw blood dishes can carry some health risks, just because any raw animal product can have bacteria or...
No, we were asking ChatGPT what we're gonna do. You were hitting up Bernard. Yo, Bernard, about to eat some rat blood. What are your thoughts? Oh, hey, what's up, man? Glad you asked me. Bernard here. I'm just letting you know that eating rat blood pudding might not be as good of an idea as you think it is. And then it goes on a fucking 9-paragraph rant.
Parasites, but hey, if it's a local delicacy and it's prepared in a way that locals have been doing safely, just make sure you trust your source.
Our source is that guy?
Yes.
How do you feel about our source?
He looked really trustworthy to me. Honest and sincere. And
yeah.
Yo, wait.
Our trusted chef dispatches the bamboo rat, collects its blood in a bowl, and saves it for later. Now he prepares the rat meat that'll soon join the blood.
This feels like some shit I would order at like a bar for a shot. Yeah, I'll have the rat blood shot. And it's like a mixture of fucking rat blood, sriracha, and vodka or something, and it curdles. Like something, no, you wouldn't. No, I'm just saying, like, I don't see this as like a dish I would be like, oh, I'm going to eat the whole fucking thing.
Then he covers the rat with straw and sets it on fire, burning away any remaining hair.
Not looking half bad now. got a little brown tint on him. He's looking pretty good.
The scorched rat is split open.
And it's ruined. And it no longer looks good. Okay.
Then dropped into boiling water. When the whole rat is cooked through, our chef debones it. Oh,
God. This is like picking apart a fucking rotisserie chicken, man. You're just staring at a bunch of meat and bones, and you're like, I don't know where to go from here. I'm just gonna start nibbling on shit.
Then minces it with basil and culantro. We're now one step away from finishing the raw blood pudding. This recipe is strange enough, but what I'm about to find out will completely change the way I look at Vietnamese food.
Right now we're in the countryside where it's not so unusual for people.
Bro, you know the hardest part about having this job is if you're not liking something, you're sitting right in front of the chef that made it and you're actively reviewing it. You have to pass this mental barrier of like, oh, this is like, a part of a culture that I haven't been a part of. This is something that I'm not used to. But you're eating it, and say you just like want to vomit, like you gotta hold that down. You gotta hold that down. Chef's right in front of you.
To eat rats. But in the city of Hanoi, what percentage of people do you think have eaten rat before?
90%. 90%.
He thinks 90% of people in the world have eaten rats?
Eat rats. But in the city of Hanoi, what percentage
in Hanoi
of people do you think have eaten rat before?
90%. 90%.
Really? 90%? That number's unhinged. It's outrageous. There's no... See, can I tell you what's difficult about the position I'm in, Laum, is I'm doing a video about rat, and there's like Vietnamese Americans watching this, and they're like, oh, cool, make it seem like all Vietnamese eat rat. And I'm going, no, just a handful eat rat. But then the Vietnamese folks are like, no.
No, we all eat it. No, we all eat it here. He's trying to show like, oh, this is not something that's like that common. Oh no, everybody here eats it. Okay, yeah, maybe 90% of people have eaten it, but that doesn't mean that 90% of people continue to eat it, right? That could be something that's like, oh, everybody's tried it.
The answers we heard from the rat farmer and the rat chef, Laum and I decide to run our own survey in the
just start interviewing people on the side of the road. Yeah, that's fair.
Streets of Hanoi. I want to find out how many people have actually eaten this bizarre food.
This person has had rat too?
Yes.
Yeah. What?
But before that, it's time to face...
I mean, bro, if it's on every menu in your fucking city, at some point you're eating it. If you're in an area that eats horse, right? Like there's a lot of countries that eat horse. Even if you're not somebody that actively eats horse, if you go to a restaurant and every single restaurant you go to, horse is on the menu, at some point you're going, yeah, fuck it. Fuck it, I'll try it.
That raw blood pudding.
This is going to be our first taste of rat. How do you feel about that?
I'm curious to see how it looks.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my goodness.
Remember that?
What? Oh, don't tell me it's just a bowl of blood.
A bowl of rat blood. It's mixed with water and fish sauce before it joins the minced rat meat. The final product sits before us now.
It's three-dimensional. It's coming out at me. It's
yeah, like, dude, that actually looks like brains in a bowl.
dimensional. It's coming out at me. It's a
I just want to know what it tastes like.
lot of blood.
I haven't seen...
Is that weird that, like, I don't think I would enjoy it, but since I've been doing a lot of these, like, weird food reviews and I've eaten gross shit on stream, part of me has, like, a weird curiosity to being like, I'd put that in my mouth. Pause. Yeah, I'd try it. Like, I wouldn't want to be like, oh, I'm going to order a whole dish because I know I wouldn't like it, but I'd be like, give me a spoonful. Yeah, probably, like, straight metal and fat, if I'm being honest. Because it's like soaking in blood, and you're also just eating minced rat, so it's just every part of it, so it's going to be really fatty.
Such for like over 10 years, can you believe it? The last time duck chicken, not this one.
Which bothers you more to think about eating? Duck blood or rat blood?
Rat, of course.
Oh, don't smell it. Oh, that's a risky play.
I dare not to even smell. I will try.
Yeah, there we go. That's what you got to do. Fuck that. That's just going to psych yourself out. If you smell it, that's just immediately ruining the entire experience. You just got to fucking eat it. Oh my God, no. Oh, no, I would rather it be... I got to stop looking at it. I would rather it be liquidy. No, dude, the texture fucks me up. Like Jell-O, oh my God. The reason that fucks me up so bad is because, oh my God. I come from like a part German family, and this is really popular. It's called head cheese, and it looks like it has the same consistency. And this is the fucking most the most disgusting thing. Oh my God, it's so bad. Oh my God, head cheese is so bad. Oh, it's just the texture, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not that excited either. It's pretty intense.
He's eaten so many things, though, that he's just stone cold Steve Austin. I've seen him eat an alive fish. Like, this is not going to faze him. You feel the gag in your throat. You're like, oh no.
Try to appreciate it. Don't think about the blood. Think about the flavors. There's some good flavors in there. It's meaty, some gristle. It's all been cut down into a fine mince, so there's kind of a chewy texture
it's
to
not
it.
Bro, you're saying it's
There, it's
you're saying
meaty.
it's meaty and there's gristle, but I'm only seeing gristle.
Some gristle. It's all been cut
Like, that's all fat.
down into a fine mince, so there's kind of a chewy texture to it, right? I'm trying to walk you through this. You're gonna make it through.
Oh no! When you hit when you hit that point where you're holding your breath and you're just going, just speed chewing, staring at the beer, any liquid. You're like, I'm gonna swallow this. I gotta
Keep
swallow
going,
this. I gotta swallow this.
buddy. As you're focused on chewing, that milky blood, it kind of dissolves in your mouth and then just goes straight down your throat. Then there's the aromatics. You can taste coriander, some real fresh flavors in there.
Oh yeah, dude. You put the fucking. I've had that so many times. On and off stream, you're eating something gross. You fucking fill your mouth with liquid, just chew. Yeah, get it down. That's bad.
I do not vomit, you know.
That's wild. I'm gonna tell the chef later. That's one of the
I fucking love this guy.
highest compliments in this restaurant.
I think it's about like mentality, right? Because I know it's from rat.
So that's interesting because someone's mentality when eating food is what creates the whole experience. So I'm gonna ask you to take one more bite, but this time.
Oh my God, no! Dude, am I crazy or did more meat spawn in the bowl?
I want you to really put yourself in the shoes of a countryside person here in Vietnam. And I want you to try to understand what it is that they enjoy about it. Better?
A bit better. Not that scary feeling like the first time. But I cannot tell you that it's delicious.
Nah, bro, you just douse that shit in some fucking Frank's Red Hot and I'm eating it. I think anything and everything tastes okay with hot sauce. That's bullshit, bro. If you cover it in something bro, why do you think that so many things have so much spice in them? Because it makes anything taste good. Like spices, not just spices, like spicy, like hot shit. Just masks any potentially foul flavor.
After powering through the blood course, we're ready to take on the final boss.
Okay, not Surströmming. Surströmming, chat, the thing about, I'm saying, okay, if you removed smell, maybe, but Surströmming is so bad smelling that, like, hot sauce is not...
1 hour of driving
hot sauce is not fixing that.
Takes us from the countryside to central Hanoi, a bustling modern metropolis of over 8 million.
Oh my God, dude, I'm just imagining I'm in a GeoGuessr lobby. I probably spawned here. I've deadass probably spawned right here, and I'm zooming in on the sign. New East Spring, Banche. Oh, the fucking thing over the O.
Here,
Vietnam.
A big city chef will reveal how common rat meat really is.
I was told previously that most of the restaurants in Hanoi are serving rats. Do you think that's true?
And we'll sit down to a 2-course meal.
I have a Louis Vuitton shirt.
Made from giant bamboo rats.
That looks good as fuck. Like, I'd eat that. And that. It looks a little too fatty.
Giant bamboo rats.
The feet.
Yeah, that's a foot.
While waiting
I'm not
for
eating the foot. I'm not eating the foot.
our arrival, the chef kicks off the first course, a whole roasted rat. Our chef starts with the scorched rodent, removing its ribs and spine. The rat is thoroughly rubbed down with the restaurant's secret rat marinade. Then the oven takes over, roasting the rat.
Bro, every time we watch like a food review video like this and they're chopping up a dead animal, so many people are like, oh, I'm gonna throw up. Brother, you're eating like dead animals every day. Like, how do you think that, Like, you buy it from a store pre-packaged in, like, tenderloins and shit. Bro, they're hacking that motherfucker to pieces. That is a dead animal. You're eating a piece of a dead animal that's, like, nicely packaged and cleaned.
For over 2 hours.
So I'm fascinated by rat in Hanoi. I mean, what we went to already, it was a little bit more understandable. We ate a strange food. We ate raw.
Honestly, eating the leg of the rat might be like a chicken wing.
Rat's blood, but we were in the countryside. We were in a place where anything goes, but now we're actually in the city. And I was told previously that most of the restaurants in Hanoi are serving rats. Do you think that's true?
Bây giờ hầu như những nhà hàng cao cấp họ cũng sẽ bán những con rúi như này.
This is blowing my mind. So then I had to go to the question I've been asking everybody. In your opinion, about what percentage of people in Hanoi have actually eaten rat before?
4 đến 50%.
40 or 50%.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that seems more realistic. Like half of the population.
At this point, I'm starting to believe that rat meat is more popular than I ever suspected, but I still want some unbiased opinions.
Right now, we are right outside of a rat restaurant, and Laum is asking folks in the street if they've ever eaten rat before. He has?
Yes.
Oh my God. My idea here is to ask about 10 different people. That's a good sample size.
Ăn rồi hả? Yes. Yeah.
What? I love Laum's commitment. Keep going, keep going.
He's like individually talking to everybody. I would just be screaming, raise your hand if you've ever eaten rat. Raise your hand if you've ever eaten rat.
In the beginning, they said they tried rat, and now person after person saying no. Is it because they're shy and they don't want their identities revealed to the world? It could be that.
What are you like ashamed? I'd be like, hell yeah, I've eaten a fucking rat.
How many people did you just ask?
I think about like 15.
And it seemed like you got 3 yeses?
3 or 4. I expect they would say no, at least 80 or 90%.
So you were surprised?
Yeah, that's right.
Tests don't really get stronger than this. We went out to the streets, we asked the people, and in the end, we've confirmed that roughly 30% of the population in Hanoi has tried rat before. And now, we're gonna try it for ourselves. All right, guys, after 2 hours of roasting, here we have the final product, a whole roasted rat. A rat that started at a weight of over 8 pounds. This thing is a Ratzilla. Not only is it big, it's thick. Look at its girth from top to bottom, even though it's been slit.
Dude, the thing is, like, if you cook something, like, well enough, it'll look good. Like, this looks good. Like, the skin is, like, caramelized. Like, it just looks like a roasted chicken. This bit here is, like, a little off-putting.
Right open. The most disconcerting part of this rat is that you can still see, like, its little claws and hands, cute little hands that it was using to...
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, whenever I go to... It's like certain restaurants, but especially in other countries, I'll order fish, and they'll give me the fish with the head on. And that's usually like a, just chop it off. Just hack it off. Like, that's the one thing is like, that's like a mental thing. Like, I'm staring at the eyeball of the thing that I'm eating.
Grab onto bamboo and gnaw on it with its big overgrown teeth. But I gotta say, overall, it looks appetizing. I mean...
Sissy liberal. What a sissy liberal ass thing. I fucking shoot a deer and eat it while it's still living. While it's kicking, I'm fucking biting it. I'm sucking the blood out of its fucking neck.
For a rat. One thing I think we could probably get rid of, though, is the tail. Does that really need to stay on?
You could eat the tail.
Not necessary.
To make the rat visually and literally easier to digest, our
like, is that fat or meat?
Chef chops the roasted rodent into bite-sized...
Like, that's not edible. This bit?
Pieces.
This whole episode, I've been going back and forth trying to figure out, are a lot of people eating rat or not? It turns out, probably they are. But the question is, why are folks in Vietnam eating rat meat?
Tại vì thịt rúi nó có một chất thịt riêng.
It's actually a delicacy of a particular region. Normally, they would eat this kind of dish during some special occasion of the family compared to other kind of meat. This one in particular is uniquely delicious.
Now, you and I, 6 years ago, we ate rat together in the Mekong Delta.
Oh my God, look at that! You the scissors to cut in the head and then... Oh, no, let's stop here. Sorry, I don't want to...
This time you're going to be trying an even bigger rat. What do you think?
First thing I can say that I feel better because I don't see the whole rat setting up on the plate.
What do you think? They're going to have like a big, disgusting, whole roasted rat? Like...
You remember the experience I had like years ago in the Mekong Delta? They served the whole steamed rat. For this one, it looked like pork. Even this one like beef. So I feel kind of ready, you know?
Okay, good. Right here we have a rat stir fry, and right here we have the roasted rat. I think we should
The stir fry looks good as fuck.
start with this right here.
Our stir-fry dish begins with a scorched
It kind of just looks like a beef stir fry.
bamboo rat, stripped clean of its bones. The chef cuts thin strips of rat skin and meat, then brings them to the cooking station.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. You break out the wok, it is going to be a good dish. Huh.
Wok oil goes in, followed by lemongrass, ginger, shallots, fermented shrimp paste, and a tapioca slurry. Then in goes the rat meat and skin.
Oh, yeah, no, see, that looks good because they cut out all the fucking fat. That's what I don't like, bro. Oh, my God. When I see, it's always old people, too. They order, like, a fucking New York strip or, like, some sort of steak. They're just eating the gristle. I'm staring going, ugh. That's, like, the one bit I don't want. Like, I want a tender-ass steak. That's why I hate Wagyu beef. I think Wagyu beef is good for, like, 2 bites, and then it's just too much fat. Like, it's so fatty.
Our chef gives the wok a few confident tosses, then adds in fish sauce to enhance the flavor. Basil and fresh chilies offer a hint of freshness. A few more tosses, and the food is ready for plating.
Dude, I never understand wok cooking because they'll be done a whole dish in like a minute. And I'm just going, how hot is that it's not burning it, but it's cooking it all the way through?
What's unique about this rat is its skin is so thick, unlike me. I have more of a thin skin. Be gentle in the comments, guys. Should we try the skin first?
Sure.
These are really tiny pieces. I don't know, I feel a little bit ripped off. Like, those rats are so big, part of me wants to be able to rip my teeth through.
Somebody in chat just said Mexican food's better, and I'm not, like, disagreeing by any means, but I want it to be known that a lot of the time that people say, oh, this food's better, you actually haven't had, like, authentic... I'm not saying you, but I'm saying a lot of people that are like, Mexican food's better, they mean, like, burritos and fucking fajitas and shit. Like, you haven't had, like, authentic, you're in the middle of Mexico Mexican food. Like, you're just eating, you're saying, like, oh, my local fucking Mexican-American place is awesome. It's like, dude, that's not
a giant...
Like, this is like they're in Hanoi, Vietnam, eating an authentic Vietnamese dish.
Rat thigh. But they've taken that opportunity away from me. Now I get why they cut it so thin. You like it?
Similar to the skin of cow.
Yeah.
This one is tougher.
It's pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a drinking food. Something you can kind of gnaw on while you drink beer.
It doesn't taste like rat at all.
This is great. You look delighted.
It's in the deep.
Why don't we try more of the meat?
The meat, right. It's more tender.
The meat's really good. It's very fatty. It's not dry. It's not lean.
Juicy.
The meat tastes somewhat neutral. It's not gamey or funky or weird. And I gotta say, it does taste kind of rich, like beef.
It is really good.
Say it again.
It's good, honestly. I cannot believe, like, inside a modern city like Hanoi, right? In a fancy restaurant like this, rat can be served as a delicacy.
Yeah, I had no idea. Not only am I surprised.
Bro, do you think it would be a good idea for a business in the U.S. to serve rat? Like Arby's. Somebody said Arby's. Like Arby's meat moose knuckles. Their little steak nuggets. No. You think that would do more harm than good? If Arby's came out with, like, rat nuggets, I think that would blow up. That would be like, it would probably bring negative publicity, but I feel like people would be like, dude, imagine the YouTube videos. The one guy with the slicked back hair, what's his name? He always wears a suit and tie. He's a very prestigious food reviewer. Imagine that guy. He's like, you know, he's a little nerdy. Yeah, review brah. But he's so serious about it. And that's what people fuck with. Him going to Arby's and being like, all right, we're trying their rat nuggets today.
To see rat in a restaurant like this in the city, but the preparation, it's unreal. This is the best rat preparation.
Eats it, throws up immediately. Well, The texture's pretty off-putting.
I think I've ever had. And you're right. It's because they're not trying to preserve the shape of the rat. They're just trying to make it taste as good as
That's
possible.
the good part of it.
But then there's this.
Can I say something before we eat?
Yeah.
When I first look at it, it looked like dog meat.
It's presented like
yeah,
this.
you know, even like the lemongrass, the ginger, Thai basil, and even this one, lamb. I don't know how to call it in English, but this one is really something that we eat with dog meat.
How do you know so much about how dog meat is served?
Because my father ate a lot of dog meat before. So the last time I ate dog meat like 20-something years ago, but then I stopped.
This is insane.
Yeah, we watched a video about them cooking dogs too. And dog meat's prepared very similarly. Like the meat on the outside looks the same. Where it's just skin that's kind of like clearly like crusted brown.
Ginger, Thai basil, and even this one, lamb. I don't know how to call it in English, but this one is really something that we eat with dog meat.
How do you know so much about how dog meat is served?
Because
pork belly.
For something fatty like this, I would like combine with like a bit lamb and I would roll it up like this.
So here we have the fermented shrimp paste. Gonna give it just a little kiss of flavor. We don't want to cover up that rat too much.
Oh, they don't fuck with that.
Wow, it's so tough. It's pretty rubbery, but the layers, it's fat.
Dude, it was just straight fat. Like, you just ate a whole piece of fat.
You got that same thick skin that's hard to chew through. There's protein, but it takes a lot of chewing to get through that. And then there's this. The fermented shrimp paste is so potent. Oh my God, I put way too much on there. Here I got a bite, a little bit more meat. This time I'm gonna try to chase it with a little bit of ginger. Better. These big monster bites with a lot of fat, skin, and meat was too difficult to get through. Smaller bites, that's the way to go.
I would say like 80% like dog meat. Maybe dog meat, the skin is not the chewy, but the meat and the fat is just quite the same.
That's good. If you're trying to get off cigarettes, you can take a nicotine pouch. So if you're trying to get off dog, here, 80% of the dog flavor, 0% of the guilt. When I started this video, I assumed that I would have to kind of put a disclaimer that not many Vietnamese...
Bro, what does dog taste like, though? Just like a chewy ass pork?
These people are eating this. But from everyone we've talked to today, a good amount of people have eaten rat before. So I guess me now, I'm trying to figure out, is this a food that should be a relic of the past? Or is...
Why are people saying Ludwig? Oh, Ludwig's here? What's up, Lud? Ludwig, would you try rat with me in Vietnam? Oh, I can't eat rat. Would you try rat in Vietnam? I feel like Ludwig would try that. Does this guy look like your dad? No. No, you think that guy looks like me?
Rat, the meat of the future. Because there are benefits to raising rats. They require less water and energy to raise. They consume less food than a cow or a pig would. They're pretty clean, and we're in a huge city with very good food all over the place. And rat is prevalent and appreciated. So that to me says rat meat might have a bright future in Vietnam and maybe the world.
Why not?
So the last time we ate rat, that was 6 years ago. In 6 more years, let's do it again.
Yeah.
And by then we should know if rat meat has taken over Vietnam.
Okay, so yeah, or less.
All right, let's go tomorrow for rat.
Yeah, but like, I feel like you could produce rat. You could make rat meat mad cheap, though. Like, you should, like, there's a world where you could fucking mass produce rats the way you do chickens, but probably even quicker. Because their offspring's crazy, and they're mammals, so they're just, like, popping out. You don't gotta wait for them to hatch, and you don't have to have a hatchery for them. Like, maybe growth is slower, but they're kind of, like, instantly passing this phase of, like, hibernation, or not hibernation in egg, but, like, in the egg phase. All right, that was a fun video, though. I love watching that shit. All right, chat, lock in. Next vid, here we go. The most dangerous storage unit finds.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Coming and sitting down because today we're looking into the odd and disgusting world of storage units. Is stuff starting to pile up in your house? Are you running out of room? Are friends and family starting to make weird comments about your life choices? Fear not, friend.
Just throw it all in the storage unit. That's why you knew, bro. Storage hunters. You remember those shows? Storage Wars, American Pickers. All of those were like fake ass shows. I'm so sure of it. Maybe the storage units were real, but dime a dozen. You know, like not like it's one in a needle in a haystack. You're getting a good storage unit. Most storage auctions are selling like, you got to think, bro. Like, what is the average people are putting in storage units? Holiday decorations, mattresses, family memorabilia, and like trash, almost. Basically trash. Stuff that's meaningful to an individual, but worth nothing. So whenever I saw those fucking videos where it'd be like, yep, just bought this storage unit for $1,400. Oh my God, look, he has antique rifles in perfect condition that are worth $140,000. Who the f puts that in a storage unit? Why would you have that? Oh, he has a katana collection. What? What are you are you going through like the coolest people ever? What do you mean? If that's the stuff they're putting into storage, I want to know what they actually own. Like, are you going through like Jeff Bezos's abandoned storage unit where he has like a block of gold just sitting in the corner? Like, who the fuck has that? No one has that shit. Some cool ass stuff. Yeah, that, and then they just never find anything that's, dude, there was one show or like one episode where they actually went through shit. And I was like, wow, this is interesting. Because it was all trash. It was just garbage.
There is a simple solution that may only cost you roughly $20 a month, allowing you to relocate your hoard of filth elsewhere. So first off, love Storage Wars. Fake TV show, love it. Love Storage Wars. But then I've been seeing all kinds.
Yo, I feel like these guys, wait, go back to store. I used to watch Storage Wars every day. This guy, these two, terrible couple. I wonder if they're still, I think it was for the show. Obviously, I think it was staged, but they would always bicker. They hated each other. I never understood how they weren't divorced. I'm going to say that right now. I'm not trying to, like, judge the relationship or anything, but, like, on the show, they would just fucking scream at each other. It'd be like, all right, don't bid on that, honey. And he'd be like, yep, another, yep, okay, yep, we're buying that one. After his wife literally told him not to get it. Just, like, direct oppositions. This is the favorite character, though. Favorite character right here. The old guy, don't remember his name. This guy was a douchebag, Dave. I always wanted Dave to get upbid on something and then fucking make no money. And I hated the show too because it was like, not only was the shit they were getting like fake, it was like they just knew the price of shit off the top of their head. Like Dave would walk in, he'd be like, broken Turtle Beach headset, $20. Candle warmer, $15. Oh, ladder, $183. And you throw it to the side. I'm like, yo, you have to sell that to someone. Like, not only are you buying the storage unit, like, who are you? And then one day they showed Dave's actual shop, and it was just full of shit. It was like shelves, like floor to ceiling, of just like random technology parts and stuff he got at a storage unit. I'm like, who's coming to this store? I just go to Best Buy if I'm looking for a fucking iPhone charger. I'm not going to go to Dave Hester's auction site and go buy a fucking used Amazon cord that he got from a dead guy that didn't pay off his fucking storage unit.
TV show, love it. Love Storage Wars. But then I've been seeing all kinds of videos online of verticals of people like, they find tons of money. It's all fake.
Get the fuck out of here! If I found that, I'd think that there's a drug dealer that used to own that shit. You found a wad of 10 grand?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I bet you there are storage units where people find some crazy shit. But I want to know, what's some real?
Nah, surely. Drugs. That's what you're finding, bro. I could see a world where, like, a storage unit gets foreclosed on, you buy it, and there's just, like, 5 kilos of cocaine that you find. Like, or a grenade, bomb, unregistered weapons. That's probably really common. Finding guns. Like, weapons, knives, stuff like that. But not of value. It's just, like, okay, this is like doesn't even have like the serial numbers fucking scratched off.
Crazy shit someone's found. I want some disgusting, depraved stuff. And that's what we're going to dive into today, all right? Storage units are a great solution for those with too many possessions. The services range from small rooms to large garages, and these labyrinths are found worldwide and hold all sorts of strange items. However, these large steel buildings are not as safe as you may think. From burglaries to insane tenants and even murder, storage facilities are the Wild West of urban cities with chaos hiding behind.
Yeah, dude, there actually probably are people that sleep in storage units.
Behind every turn. So, grab your padlocks and steel boots as we get ready to lift the door on the strange ongoings of storage units. I lived in a storage unit for 2 months.
What's the weirdest thing? Bodies. There was probably somebody that bought a storage unit and there was like a human head. Something like remains of an animal, dead stuff, rotting shit. Like, what else is like disturbing or dangerous? Bombs, acid, Just fucking weird murder, sex dungeon shit. Yeah.
If you've ever watched shows like Storage Wars, which was one of the most popular shows of the 2010s, it goes without saying that there are all sorts of crazy things to be discovered in storage units. Storage Wars followed a competitive group of...
Yeah, and bro, they would always be in some fuck-ass town. They were never in, like, Miami, dude. They'd be in, like, rural Nebraska. Yeah, today we got a good find here. We got a few units we're going to be putting up for bid. These few units we're putting up for bid in Nebraska. What do they have?
Buyers traveling from auction to auction, trying to see who could make the most money with the units they purchase, right? $500, sold to the guy for $500. Now I need to make $500 plus more money for profit. That's the show. That's every episode. And there's some bickering here and there. It's trash television. It's also all completely fake. It doesn't matter. Still,
bro, really? Now that upsets me. I wanted at least part of it. I knew it was fake, but like you kind of want part of it to be real. It's like when you're a kid and you find out the WWE staged. And you defend it for a while, you're like, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Randy Orton actually fucks people up. And then you do know it's fake, but you kind of believe it. That's where I was with Storage Wars. Where it's like, yeah, no, I know it's fake, but it's like, dude, they're still throwing haymakers on each other. Like, they're getting hurt. They're getting hurt. Former Storage Wars star files lawsuit claiming show is fake. What lawsuit is he filing? Because he was a part of the show. Like, I don't understand.
Over the years, some of the people on the show have found insane things like rare art collections and priceless vehicles. And although this might look impressive, they pale in comparison to some of the stuff we are going to see.
Yeah, he would always find some crazy shit. He'd be like, this is worth a ton. Look at this. Pulls out a picture of a German Shepherd. Guess who painted this? His son's like, who? The Adolf Hitler. It's an original. Really? A random storage unit in fucking Tennessee had a painting from Adolf Hitler.
And although this might look impressive, they pale in comparison to some of the stuff we are going to talk about today. Starting in 2018, a man who bought a unit for $500 and was so excited about what he found that he approached Storage Wars auctioneers Dan Dotson to spread the word. Inside the unit was a lock safe and took multiple attempts and 2 different locksmiths before the code was finally cracked. When they opened the safe, they were greeted with $7.5 million in cold, hard cash. I'd come. I'm not even joking. I would be leaking. I'd be oozing the honey. The maple is going down the tree. You know what I mean? It would be a beehive in my pants, is what I'm saying. Sticky. News of the discovery made it back to the original owners of the unit, realizing their money had just been sold for less than 1% of its worth. They contacted the buyer with a lawyer, offering $600,000 for the unit and the money. No. After intense back and forth, both parties settled on a reward of $1.2 million, and the owner received their money back in full. He still got $1 million out of it, but I would have been like, I'm not fucking giving you shit. That's also
okay. Well, what dumbass would also not pay their storage? See, this is what I'm saying. You have $7.5 million of cash in a storage unit. You had to have robbed a bank. Like you robbed the New York City Central Bank and fucking stole $7 million in cash because a regular bank has like 10 grand on hand at a time, maybe 50 tops. Like, what the fuck? Like, how are you not paying the $100 a month for the storage unit?
You lie and say, I found $3 million in a deal. I'm not going to tell people about the other $4.5 million. Come on.
So wait, also, is this the
I'm cutting the fucking cameras. I'm telling the show to fuck off. What? If I'm Dave from Storage Wars and I find $7.5 million in a safe, I'm giving the producers $3 million and I'm going, fuck off.
Many believe that the cash was unmarked and was being held in a locker to avoid the law. Storage lockers are typically used for non-perishable items, and while some are climate controlled, it's never a good idea to store food inside. During a routine lock check, a manager began to smell a funky, sweet smell emanating from a nearby locker. When they opened the door, they found 4 large 55-gallon drums. They slowly opened the...
I'm immediately assuming there's a dead body in there. 4 55-gallon drums. 55-gallon drums of lube. Doubt it's lube.
The barrels and found that inside the unit was over 200 gallons of maple syrup.
That's not that bad. Maple syrup. Why do they have that? What a fucking shock that would be. You buy the unit, there's just fucking literally hundreds of dollars of maple syrup. It's authentic. It's from Vermont.
Relieved that it wasn't anything serious, they contacted...
Did they ever plan on using it? Do they like show up to the storage unit once in a while and like fill up their syrup bottles?
The owner and asked why they were storing so much liquid inside the facility. The owner said nothing. The manager didn't remove.
Pleads the fifth. Okay, that would sketch me the fuck out. Hey man, just wondering why you have like 5 fucking 455 gallon drums of syrup.
Move the syrup, but
hangs up.
Did notice that bugs and other vermin were starting to hoard around the locker.
I think they stole the syrup. I think it was a little syrup thief.
So you think that these are people that like they went to the Aunt Jemima factory?
Yeah.
Does syrup go bad?
I don't think it does.
I think about it. I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen bad syrup. Editor note: Can syrup go bad?
Yeah. No, syrup could go bad, and I think I've had expired syrup before at like an Airbnb. Do you guys use the condiments they have at Airbnbs? I do, but I'm always worried. I always get worried, bro. I'm gonna go to an Airbnb and use their shampoo, and the person before would have put Nair in it, and then I'll just see my hair just like falling into the fucking... Dude, that's such an unrealistic fear, but I mean, that could definitely happen. Like somebody puts Nair in the fucking soap that they give you at like an Airbnb, and I'm using it, and then my hair just starts fucking falling out of my head. Some shit like that. I use the syrup, though, and I remember one tasted weird one time, and I looked at it, and it was like 2 years expired. No, but it could get moldy. Yeah, I guess that... Oh, God. Was it moldy? No, it just tasted weird.
A lot of storage facilities act as graveyards for deceased people's stuff. Once the person is gone, their belongings can sit there for years until the container is auctioned off along with the stuff inside. One of the most common finds is war memorabilia left behind by veterans. Usually it's old medals, uniforms, and guns, but on rare occasions, it leads to live arsenals being discovered, aka they have like a fucking bomb. Out in Rockwell, Texas, bomb squads were called to a storage space containing what they were told were live military-grade munitions. When they
that is literally a missile shell.
Arrived, they were greeted with boxes of hand grenades, old ammo, and even live tank rounds. That guy's just like, I want to take them. My business is not done. After safely removing all the explosives, they were taken to a nearby field and detonated. God, what a fun day.
They better let me go to that. You know, there was a controlled detonation in a nearby field. I feel like they'd have to invite the guy. If I'm the one that... Do you think if you own the storage unit, the police would let you come with them to the field where they'd blow it up?
And detonated. God, what a...
Have to.
A fun day. How sick would that be? Well, you got to use them. Look at your buddy. You're making money.
No, that's lame as hell. I'd be like, give me money. Give me $500 for the fucking rounds then.
Dreams come true. Oh, that's...
So did they get the watch?
Yeah. The people blowing them up?
Or I meant the people who bought the storage unit.
Oh, they better. I'd be like, yeah, this is fucking bullshit. You better let me blow. I'd be like, you need to rent me.
Yeah, I would want them to give me the little presser thing where I go, doomph, and it blows up like dynamite.
Tank so I can shoot this. I feel like you can rent tanks for not that much either. There's no...
What? It's only $600. You get to drive a tank. Oh, you get to crush a car. You pay $3,000 almost. You get 5-ton transport, 2 passengers. You get to drive all 3 of these things. Crush a car, 5 machine guns. Barrett 50 cal. Shop and equipment tour. Might as well fucking write that off. That's stupid.
Guns, like they're not, but you can drive them. That's a lot of places you can do. You can like run over cars with them and stuff.
Oh, but in a location, you can't just take it to your house.
No, it's a...
Oh, okay.
No. No, the treads would tear up the road. The city would be very mad. It is unclear who the previous owner was and how they acquired such a dangerous collection. Investigators discovered the bombs while investigating the owner for a massive Ponzi scheme. While searching his locker in hopes of finding more evidence, investigators instead uncovered explosives. In total, police removed 60 PVC pipe bombs and over 400 cardboard explosives. Like a Home Depot terrorist. The owner, Estvan Merchenthaler, was arrested and sentenced to 11 years in prison for illegal possession of explosive and weapons.
That guy was starting a revolution.
That guy was getting ready. I'm like, some bank just got spared because that motherfucker was going in. If you go digging through people's stuff, you were bound to find creepy items that they didn't want you to see in the light of day. In Florida, a former medical examiner's dirty secrets were aired out when he defaulted on his storage payments. Dr. Michael Birkland, a medical examiner based out of Pensacola from 1997 to 2003, was fired for not creating proper autopsy reports. Uh-oh.
Yeah, this does not sound good.
So he was stealing body parts or something? Oh my God. He was a guy that did autopsies, was taking like fingers and genitals and shit from people, storing them in a fucking locker.
My asshole immediately did. Following his departure,
the guy had no butthole when I found him.
Continued performing autopsies until 2007, when he stopped altogether. And in 2012, Michael's storage locker was auctioned off for $900 as he could no longer afford it. When the new owner started digging through the stuff, he found a stack of boxes in the back.
$900? Who the fuck would pay $900 for a random storage unit?
Corner and was disgusted by what he found. Inside were organs belonging to over 100 different people.
Were they like in a jar or some organs from 100 different people he just had in boxes? Was he like eating them? Were they rotting? Like, why was he taking organs from people?
Brains, lungs, livers, and hearts were all found in formaldehyde. That would be a smell alone. When you open that store, you would have to smell it. Formaldehyde is strong.
But it should be sealed, right?
Yeah, but I would still think of, 100? I would assume that you'd be like, it smells weird.
There would be boxes. It's not one small card, but you would have a whole corner of boxes full of just random organs and jars.
Which maybe all storage units have like a funk, but formaldehyde, I feel like you can smell that shit.
Why? What makes, like, I understand he does like autopsy shit. He might be like just into that for some reason, but what makes you want to just take like the brain of a random person?
I feel like it would emanate a little bit of scent.
Like a collection?
Even worse, the organs were stored in—
oh my God, they were in like food Tupperware bins?
Basic Tupperware and double gulp cups from local gas stations.
That definitely has a smell there.
Like he took the fucking lungs of somebody and just dumped out a fucking big Diet Coke, just put it right in the fucking cup.
I thought they were in jars.
That wouldn't even seal it.
Oh my God. No.
How do you even obtain formaldehyde? I mean, dude, he was an autopsy doctor. Like, he probably just had access to that.
Not even glass jars, plastic Tupperware, and big gulp cups, dude. Fucking big gulp cups. Police quickly tracked down Dr. Brooklyn, and all of the organs were removed. He was charged with keeping a public nuisance, improper storage of hazardous waste, and driving with a suspended license.
Just threw that on top.
Yeah, like, what's the charge there? Is it like stealing from a body? Because he's not killing people. No, it's not like Dexter. He's not killing people. They're dead. He's just taking their body parts. Like, you died, he's doing a report on your body, and then he just takes your lungs.
We gotta make sure we get this motherfucker. 10 families were notified of their deceased loved ones being found in the locker. Michael never faced any jail time. How? Because he posted his $10,000 bond and walked away. Posted $10,000 bond, but was unable to afford the storage. I'm telling you. Every one of these
he just wanted to get rid of that shit.
Just a little suspicious, isn't it? To be fair, if he's putting the brains and organs in big gulp containers, I don't think he really gives a fuck that much. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. Threw it in there.
I want to know why he did it. Do you think it's just trophies?
Probably. If you're...
It was probably like weird oddities of things from people that died that he wanted, and then it became like kind of like a habit. You know, maybe a superstition. Like when he's on the job, he has to take like a fucking trophy or something bad will happen.
Doing the autopsy stuff, you have to have a fascination with the human body in some way where you're they're probably like prize organs. That's the most beautiful liver I've ever seen.
How do you take the brain out of a person without them noticing? That's what I don't understand. If you're an autopsy doctor, how the fuck are you drilling into somebody's skull, taking their brain out, putting it back without anybody noticing? Like, because wouldn't the person at the morgue be like, yo, this guy's head is fucked up?
I thought he was going to do something much more diabolical.
I thought he was fucking dead bodies.
I didn't think he was fucking dead bodies. I feel like it might have been like an organ harvesting business, you know? Guy's dead. You kind of just, take the lungs out. Give them to a black market dealer.
But Dr. Brooklyn wasn't the only one misusing a storage unit. While his story may have been the most grotesque, others have turned the spaces into makeshift homes. The price of rent has become nearly unaffordable across the United States, causing people to look for cheaper places to live. Besides,
is it illegal to stay in a storage unit? It's probably not allowed to sleep in it.
Being outright homeless, many have chosen to move into storage units. Certain storage facilities offer climate.
That actually looks sick. I would sleep there. Got a whole ass living room, bed. Got a bit of a kitchen going on.
Facilities offer climate-controlled units, plug-ins, and public bathrooms, covering all the basic essentials one would need in basically an apartment. With the average size of a container being 10 feet by 10 feet, that is more than enough room to fit a single bed and a small kitchen. Plus, storage facilities cover the cost of the utilities, so really saving some money. Granted, you're in a rat cage, but still. out of the rain. So long as you can afford the cheap monthly payment, you can live well within your means.
Yeah. Oh, you got to keep quiet during business hours. What? Because you're just. What would they do though? Just kick you out?
Well, within your means. And one woman chose to move into a storage locker after her rent was raised from $850 to $1,300 because the building had to be rebuilt after a tornado leveled it. Which I want to say, that's unfair. That's a huge jump too. My God, $800 to $1,300. Holy fuck.
That was just an excuse to raise rent.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we had to do a new one. I have to do it. It's like, fuck you, dude. Yeah, right. In 2021, Mayfield, Kentucky was hit by a massive tornado that left most of the town in ruin. Angie paid her rent by driving for Uber Eats, Grubhub, and Lyft, and was barely making her rent. But after the tornado destroyed her building, it was sold to new owners who raised the rent to $1,300 a month to help pay for the renovations. Tired of living in a one-bedroom apartment with a collapsed roof, she decided enough was enough and packed up all of her things and lived in her car. Since her car was crammed with stuff, she couldn't do ride sharing anymore, so she decided to rent a storage unit. At the time, she also began dumpster diving for Nike.
I don't know. I get the liability aspect of you're like, okay, you can't stay in this fucking storage unit, but how do you prove that somebody's living in there? Because I could just be like, oh, no, I just got to move stuff in and out, man. Like, it's your storage unit. Like, I would be like, oh, no, this is just a bed, man. I'm not sleeping here. This is just like a little hangout spot for when I'm, like, moving my stuff around. Yeah, catch them sleeping. It would be at night. If they're, like, there at night and they're not moving stuff in and out. I feel like you can't really hide the fact that you're living in a storage unit. If your car's always parked in the lot outside of it and you're just always there, like, people would be like, dude, you're sleeping here.
The dumpster diving thing, good way to make quick cash, especially if they're nice shoes. Why the fuck not? So she upgraded to a larger unit to store her inventory after discovering it had a power outlet. She brought in items like a fan and lamps and eventually decided to stop sleeping in her car and live in her locker full time. Angie was able to live in the facility for quite a while, living off her Uber and Grubhub money.
Yeah, I get her being able to live in here for a while, but like, why is everything just fucking jumbled around, bro? Like, there's literally no organization. This feels like a trash storage unit. Like, there's just a microwave on the ground. There's not even a power outlet. Where are you gonna fucking run that? How do you have power? Do they get like a fucking, like just like a generator? They don't have fucking outlets at storage units. It's just a metal fucking building.
Stop sleeping in her car and live in her locker full time. Angie was able to live in the facility for quite a while, living off her Uber and Grubhub money. However,
why would there be an outlet at there's a single power outlet. Why would there be an outlet at a storage unit though?
She was eventually evicted because she was found storing her stuff in units she didn't pay for. All right, Angie. Angie was she was rolling hot. She was like a Scorsese like protagonist in a movie, and then that's the thing. That's the thing that flew too close to the sun. To make things worse, she lost her Uber and Lyft license because of a DUI from 34 years ago. And
what? You get fired from Uber because you had a DUI 34 years ago? I get if you had a DUI recently, you shouldn't be able to work at Uber Eats or Grubhub, but like, I feel like if you're in your 50s and you got a DUI when you were like 18, I feel like you should be able to like do delivery service. Maybe I would maybe get it if it's like Uber. If you ever have a DUI on your record, you can't Uber people. But like, why can't you deliver food? That happened to my dad. I feel like that's crazy. You're not allowed to deliver fucking somebody's KFC because you had a DUI 30 years ago?
Things worse, she lost her Uber and Lyft license because of a DUI from 34 years ago and has since moved to a different, cheaper storage facility where she lives now. I want to say that's fucking bullshit. 34 years ago I had a DUI and that's an Uber gets me for that? Word? How about you fucking forgive and forget, dude?
The one thing that I've been seeing, yeah, dude, actually, that's what I agree with that. Like, I don't think you should be fired for that. I was going to say the weirdest thing about like Uber with like recent economy is like, the self-employed work makes it seem like the country's more employed than it is. Because so many people do Uber Eats and like Uber and all that shit on the side. But the majority of that isn't like, you're not getting like full-time wage pay. You know, like a lot of people that are unemployed that don't do a 9-to-5 do Uber Eats to make money on the side so they could like afford, to live while they're searching for a new job. But you're like, you're not unemployed, but you kind of are employed. Per Atrioc. Atrioc talks about that stuff a lot. I don't know if he said specifically what I've said. But yeah, with Ubering in general, it's like, it skews the numbers. But yeah, he's not a fan of, I don't know if he's not a fan of Uber. But he's talked about how like part-time wage work is pretty bad. It's good for like stimulating economic growth for people that need side hustles. But it's like, most people that do Uber Eats are just doing it to get by or get extra money for a specific thing. So it doesn't really count. It counts as you being employed, but you're not really employed.
People must have complained that they maybe smelled alcohol on her.
She keeps putting stuff in my storage locker, and I think she's drunk. What if it was that? On TikTok, a couple went mega viral for showing off their elaborate home inside a storage locker. Leyland Brown and his partner run multiple social media accounts under the name Fullest Nest and have gone viral because
we're getting evicted. I mean, yeah, you can't really post. Like, if you're trying to secretly live in a storage locker, you can't really post about how you live in a storage locker.
social media accounts under the name Fullest Nest and have gone viral because of a video showing off their storage unit. Hidden behind a wall of boxes was a full-blown apartment, complete with a couch, dressers, and a small kitchen. Leyland claimed he could run through the halls for exercise, use the bathroom whenever he wanted, and play loud music without disturbing anyone. This video would not only build his online following, but also get him kicked out once the property manager saw the video. Following the move out, Brown and his partner had been living in the woods inside a tent and getting continually evicted because he would—
Living in the woods? Yo, I would go rent another storage unit. What? I feel like same day, bro, you could go a town over and rent another. If I needed like actual time, I'm not gonna go fucking live in the woods.
Buddy, give up the social media thing. That or lie about your location, holy shit. Today, the couple lives permanently inside a hotel room and uses generous donations to help them stay out of storage lockers.
In a hotel room? Wouldn't that be more expensive than, like, maybe a motel, but wouldn't living in a hotel room be more expensive than living in a, like, apartment? Dude, because a hotel room's like $100 a day. More. What hotel room are you staying in that's cheaper than an apartment? Yeah, like a GTA 5 motel? No, there's motels that you can rent for months. Yeah, like an extended stay motel. But that's it.
Numerous instances of people living inside of these facilities, it is actually against the law to do so. Some places have input extreme measures to ensure that—
Is there a lot of people living in motels in America? Yeah. If you ever drive past a motel, I would say most people that you see on the outside are living there. Not like permanently, but they've been there for a month. It's usually like an in-between spot. If they're trying to find like an actual apartment, but nothing's cheap enough, or like they can't get a duplex or Section 8 housing, they usually stay in a motel. Midwest hotels are actually really cheap. Hundreds of thousands of people in the U.S. live in motels long-term due to poverty or housing inability or instability. I don't know. Anytime I pass a motel, dude, you could see like bikes and stuff on the outside. Like, people are like long-term there. It's not just like a casual stay.
Managers are trained to identify suspicious activity and contact the police as soon as they suspect someone is living inside a unit. Additionally, more security guards are being hired to patrol, making it increasingly difficult to stay overnight. New locations are being built to be more hostile inside, with no restrooms on the property, no electricity or temperature control, and even poor circulation to prevent air from circulating. Excessive. Someone's just like, I want to rent this unit, I'm going to stay inside. I'm storing myself. What's the big fucking deal?
It's a violation. It's a code violation. Also, you're not paying enough rent to live there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, do you think they're just like, well, you just give me somebody using the bathroom?
Yeah, they'd let you live there if they could, under the table, get $1,000 a month from you.
You have to sign a waiver being like, if you die from a heat stroke in here because the AC sucks, you're in a storage unit. Okay, you can't sue me. You need to realize this is a storage unit, so they don't come to me and be like, it's too hot in here. Is it? You know what I mean? That's fair to me. Like any business, you're going to encounter weird customers, and storage centers are no exception. For some reason, the halls of metal doors and concrete flooring really get people hot and horny. Numerous cases of people getting caught having sex have been reported, and what is even more strange is that 90% of them are cheaters trying to find a hidden place to elope.
Oh my God, they're trying to cheat on their husband or wife, but they don't know where to fuck, so they just go to a storage unit and meet up with a random guy or girl. The Love Shack is a little old place where we can get together. Our staff has discovered that a couple is using a leased indoor climate-controlled unit for regular afternoon delight. Winky face. Their arrangement appears to be an old-fashioned adultery. We're in a smaller town, best facility in our region. Bro, why don't they go to like a fucking motel? They're fucking in a storage unit.
Getting caught having sex have been reported. And what is even more strange is that 90% of them are cheaters trying to find a hidden place to elope. I'm gonna treat my baby right. I'm gonna take her to the storage unit. It's hot in here.
Cause yeah, you could set up a bed. Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Easy. Jesus. God damn, dude, you need to calm your ass down. In Cleveland, Ohio, the chief of police was found cheating on his wife with another woman. Chief of police is so funny. Wes Snyder had served as police chief for a decade and was widely respected for his dedication to the city. Definitely respected by somebody. That all changed when workers at the storage facility noticed that he and Sharon Marr, a city nonprofit employee, were entering a unit together for 6—
Bro, why don't they just get a divorce? Like, why are you, if you're going through the lengths of like fucking a random woman in a heat-controlled storage unit. Why are you with your wife? What a way to destroy your career. Bro, literally, just get a fucking divorce. Why are you, do you love your wife? How do you love your wife enough to stay with her, but don't love her enough to the effect that you're going to now rent a storage unit for the purpose of having sex with women?
The staff opened the doors. They found the couple having sex in a makeshift sex dungeon. The dirty deed took place on a rug with pillows and blankets. Other things like alcohol, baby wipes, paper towels, and hairbrush were found inside. God damn. It's
very depressing.
It's a very...
This is where they're fucking, dude. Oh my God. Not even gonna get like, bro, you could at least get like a cot. This looks like a fucking shit pillow and something you found on the side of the street, dude. This is like beach lounger pillows.
It's a very depressing locker. If you're the chief of police, can you not, can you not get a bed? Get a hotel.
Yeah, splurge a little bit, dude.
Hell, dude. God damn. A sex dungeon, too. I mean, it really is. It's just a thing where it's just like, this is our fuck shack. I call this the raccoon trap.
Yeah, and do you think they leave right after? Like, they meet up, maybe go to dinner or whatever, go back to the storage unit. Yo, you want to go back to the unit? Take you back to the unit. Unit 108. It's our spot. Let me light a candle real quick. Mahogany. I actually got it from Yankee Candle. You know, this is the first time I'm lighting it just for you. And when they have sex and then they leave. Like, you know how awkward that would be? Do you think they sleep there? No, because he has to go home. So they go to the storage unit, have sex, and then leave.
After 33 years of service, quickly resigned, and both parties issued an apology to the city.
I mean, at that point, bro, just like fucking a gas station bathroom. Like, that's, like, what are, it's not romantic. You got a fucking beach lounger pillow laid out.
It's becoming more difficult to be at a storage unit when nature calls. Bathrooms are now private use, and this has left some tenants to leave their shit elsewhere. At one facility, workers were alerted by a bucket found in the middle of an aisle.
Just filled with poop.
When they found it, they witnessed that it was filled to the brim with human feces.
That was the picture? That wasn't the real photo. That's not poop. That looks like dirt.
Filled to the brim with human feces. Filled.
But then they have to be pushing it down. Like, you would have to mat it down at some point. Or do you think the poop just eventually, like, finds its place? You know? Like, it just, like, mushes down over time. And that's not the real photo? Is it weird to say that I want to see the photo? An entire 5-gallon bucket full of poop?
And it is believed that the person shit there on purpose. They're making a statement, dude. At an outdoor facility, a property manager hopped on his golf cart to patrol the grounds when he found a t-shirt discarded outside a unit. He reached down and tossed the shirt into the back of his cart, only to be hit by a spray of cold diarrhea.
What?
Wait, what?
Only to be hit by a spray of cold diarrhea.
What?
What do you mean hit by a cold spray of diarrhea? Like it smelled like it was diarrhea? Like it was covered in like poop?
Someone had used the shirt as toilet paper and covered it in feces. So everyone that's watching...
And he picked it up and didn't notice until he got back in the golf cart. It would immediately reek.
This video's clicked off, right?
Yeah, at this point.
They're gone. I'm talking to no one now. Online, multiple people have come together to tell their stories of how people will simply poop in trash cans or next to fire hydrants, like a dog. Another manager complained to having to deal with a serial pooper who stalked the grounds at night and pooped on buildings and the streets. Goddamn serial shitter's back. You think he like shows up there like the sheriff's like looking at it? What is it? He's just like, I know who that's from. It curves to the left.
I recognize the poop swell. There's corn in there. It's one of his favorite foods. He always has the it's always a darker hue. A little closer to black than brown. Either he has a colon disease or some sort of disorder, or he's just a big fan of hearty, fibrous fruits, like blueberries.
Because tenants are regularly found passed out or injured near their units. The owner of a storage facility was alerted to a specific unit after smelling smoke in the hallway. Smoked himself out. When they opened the door, they found the owner on the ground unconscious and a jerry-rigged kitchen cooking food. Got a big old like pork chop in there.
He had a full-blown smoker in his storage unit. He just gassed himself out of the storage unit.
Nothing I love more than cooking a pork chop in my storage unit. The renter had set up a hibachi grill. What? He was practicing? The renter had set up a hibachi grill and covered himself in the grill with a blanket to mask the smell, but asphyxiated himself with the smoke and fumes. What a dipshit. He's doing the thing. He's like, dude, I'm doing that onion ring volcano. He's like, that's awesome. blacks out immediately. A similar situation occurred during what the owners referred to as a dead body walk, when one of them discovered a customer passed out drunk in the middle of the aisle. The owner was drawn to the man when he found a...
Why are we renting storage units to people that are doing this? I feel like you would get the vibe that that's the type of guy to fall asleep in a storage unit just drunk. Like somebody shows up, yeah, I need a unit, man. He's like already hammered. I'd be like, no.
Long extension cord that spanned nearly the entire building. When he found the drunk, he passed out with a beer in one hand and the other down his pants. In front of him sat a TV and a VCR that was playing pornography. What a king.
Wait, so he was fucking jerking himself off with the
He
bottle?
brought an extension cord over, he was plugged it in, he was beating his dick off, getting drunk. He's like, ugh. How do you wake, even if no one found him, how do you wake up from that?
Yeah. What am I doing?
Why do I keep doing this? The VHS has popped out because it, like, you know, it stops, it rewinds, and it pops out. And he's sitting there, he's like, pushes back in, round two. Takes his onions. Covers himself in a blanket. The police were called, and the sound of
out again, just asphyxiation.
sirens woke the man up, giving him just enough time to hide in one of the empty units. He had previously been given keys to all the vacant units in the facility after helping the manager move some things.
What?
Oh, nice.
Why was he given keys to empty units? Because he helped them clean? She would pay him something for doing so? So she just let him have access to the fucking units? Why would you ever do that with a random guy?
The facility after helping the manager move some things.
What?
Oh, now he's the key master too. You helped me move a box, so here's every key to every unit. The same man had been seen just a few days earlier naked and unconscious in front of a different unit, but no action was taken. Damn, dude. That's a minotaur. That's a labyrinth I would not want to walk into. Can you imagine like sitting there and grab your stuff?
I'd be scared. I don't know. I'd run away probably.
If I saw a naked passed out guy, yeah. Well, I'd probably call 911 because like, hey, there's a dead naked guy. After the police left, he emerged from the hiding and confronted the owner for calling them, only to be kicked off the property for living inside the unit. I like how he had the audacity to be like, dude, really? Or you're gonna call the cops? Cool, man. I thought we were cool. He has like a giant keyring. Does this mean nothing to you? I'm never helping move your Hot Wheels again.
Does this mean nothing to you? You remember when I helped you wipe down that one unit that was like full of poop? Definitely not me, by the way. Definitely not me. That I know the unit was like broken into and everything. Definitely not me. I helped you, and then you gave me the keys, and so like I get a little drunk, put a VHS tape in, and you know like drink Modelo's and maybe have a rhino pill or two. I mean, it's my unit. Is this not my property, at least for the small amount of time that I own it? I have the keys for these other units. I would say it's my humble abode. I could even maybe have squatters' rights, for all I know.
Man, Hot Wheels, Matchbox cars, not doing it, dude. NASCAR, I'm not doing none of it. Not moving the cars anymore, man. Another unit, a tenant was evicted after the manager discovered bloody handprints and smears stretching from the front to the back of the unit. According to the manager, the space was packed to the ceiling, forcing the tenant to climb over her belongings to reach items in the back. In the process, she would cut her wrist and body on exposed roofing and metal walls, leaving streaks of blood behind.
You're just getting fucking tetanus. Rusty wires and ceiling shit that's just falling around, dude. Oh my God. Storage unit full to the brim, no walking space. You're just climbing over stuff, just cutting yourself with like old antiques.
Sprawled out. That's I completely understand though. Am I gonna take everything out? Just crawl over it. Yeah, I got cut up a bit, but I'll be okay. I wonder what if she died in there? It's like a saw trap trying to get to your Furbies in the back. Back in 2008, an obese 60-year-old woman. Why are you looking at me? Back in 2008, an obese 60-year-old woman came into the front office to pay her bill when she tripped and had the front door pin her to the floor. What does that even mean? How did it pin her to the floor?
I'm guessing she like tripped and the door broke and then.
Staff rushed over to help her up. She was screaming and hollering in pain. The general manager was the first to reach her, freeing her leg from the door. Once free, she was dragged further into the lobby and rolled onto her back like a manatee. She tried to get up on her own, but she was so large that her gut prevented her from sitting up. Preach. Staff described her situation as rolling around on her back like a turtle and could not get up. That's a quote.
They couldn't fucking like pick her up by her arms and hoist her up. She was just permanently stuck on the ground. What do they have to get, like a gurney?
That's a legitimate quote. Rolling her back like a turtle. I got her just watching her.
Like she's rolling back and forth, bro, like helpless. Just asking for somebody, yo, somebody please help me up. I literally can't, and they're just.
And they're just looking at her like Let's just wait for her to die. Eventually, the manager pulled her up off the ground, and staff were checking her over to make sure that she was all right when they noticed that she had pissed herself during the fall and soiled her pink sweatpants.
Oh my God.
You fell down, you got pinned, I'm gonna piss myself. All right? That's not even an act of rebellion, that's just the facts. After she was deemed okay, she paid her rent, but moved out about a month later. Because why? How embarrassing is that? Yeah, I'm gonna be fucking.
Yeah, I mean, that would suck, man. It's funny that, like, you know, the situation unfolded in the way that it did, but being the person that, you know, basically falls over, the storage unit falls on your leg and you piss yourself and then you can't get up. It's like, now you're going to feel like you're being judged the entire time you're there.
There are numerous bizarre and horrific renter crimes. Tenants and managers don't always see eye to eye, but that doesn't mean they can't get along. Eric Adams worked at the 1 in 5 mini storage near Portland, Oregon for 15 years and was liked by most of the tenants. After about 5 days without hearing from Eric, a friend drove to check on him. He opened his storage unit and found Eric dead on the floor. Police determined that the cause of death was blunt force trauma from items found in his own unit. Suspicion grew when none of Eric's valuables were taken, suggesting it wasn't a robbery. His death would remain a mystery for a year until
So it was just a straight up murder.
Police gained access to the keypad records and found that one tenant was at the facility during Eric's final moments. Rob Caputa had entered the facility around the same time that Eric did, but after an hour, only one left. He was a long-term tenant at his unit since 2019, averaging about 55 items per month. But after Eric's
What do you mean 55 items a month? He had been at the business often. He showed up to the storage unit 55 times a month? What the fuck do you have at your storage unit that you're showing up over almost twice a day? You're going to the storage unit more than people go to the gym.
He avoided facility for 3 weeks.
See, now he would have had to keep coming back around. That makes him seem sketchy. You're going there every day. You're a fucking regular at the old storage unit. You know people by name, and then you just disappear.
Not good, Rob. Suspicious activity, Robert. Rob was eventually arrested after DNA was found on Eric's body and was sentenced to 3.5 years in jail. That seems short. In court,
seems very short.
It was revealed that Rob killed Eric after someone ran over his dog at the storage facility, and he blamed Eric for its death. He fucking John Wicked him. He doesn't know if it's Eric. He's just like, you have to die.
You got 3.5 years for first-degree murder? He ran over my dog. Well, no, he didn't run over your dog. Your dog just got ran over.
Another man in North Carolina was locked in a unit for days without food or water by his girlfriend.
Women, man.
That's also unsafe. I feel like storage units should kind of be like refrigerators in that, like, you should be able to get out regardless. Or like aren't most car trunks like built in with hatches to where you're able to escape even if you're stuck inside? Like that's scary that you could lock yourself in a storage unit and not be able to get out. Well, you couldn't lock yourself in. Somebody could lock you in.
In 2024, police responded to a call at the Cooper storage compound from a man who claimed that he was locked.
But how would they have a safety mechanism for that? Because the latch is always, the security lock's always on the outside. There would have to be like a side door that's just a one-way.
Inside his girlfriend's storage unit. When they opened the door, they found Gary Oxidine, weak and emaciated, on the floor. He had been surviving in the unit for days with no supplies until they found his phone in complete darkness and called for help.
It took him 4 days to find.
Yeah, that is a little crazy. It took him 4 days to find his phone. Previously accused his girlfriend of locking him in a storage unit for days and now saying the charges were a mistake.
Days with no supplies.
What do you mean saying the charges are a mistake?
Until they found his phone in complete darkness and called for help.
It took him 4 days to find what?
I wonder if on the last day he's just like, I really should look for my phone, actually. I'm not gonna die here. After his rescue, his girlfriend, Robin Deaton, was arrested and charged with attempting murder and kidnapping. However, after the charges went public, Gary spoke to the media and claimed that the accusations were bogus. He said he had simply fallen asleep in the unit and his girlfriend had locked it without realizing he was inside.
How do you, you're the significant other and you showed up to the unit together. What? That'd be like me and Brooke going to a storage unit. I fall asleep, and she locks me inside. And she's like, I don't know where Joe went. I didn't see him. What? How do you not notice it's a storage unit, not a fucking mansion?
This was in complete contrast to what he said in the 911 call, where he claimed his girlfriend was trying to kill him. When the case went to court, the charges were dropped after Gary admitted to lying, and the couple was able to walk free. I'm telling you, that is some diabolical.
That is some crazy relationship shit. I don't understand how I understand he drops the charges because he doesn't want her to get in trouble, but like, How do you even argue that she didn't mean to do that?
If you think padlocks are going to keep your stuff safe, then you're mistaken, because break-ins happen all the time at storage facilities. A traveling nurse in Colorado had—
I mean, yeah, it's fucking sheet metal holding your stuff in place. They could just fucking break through it.
$80,000 worth of stuff stolen over an 8-day period from Extra Space Storage.
Or just bring a fucking, what is it called, a bolt cutter.
She lost furniture, medical equipment, family heirlooms, and even her engagement ring. Police respond—
Why do you have your engagement ring in a storage locker? I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have the. I feel bad that she had her shit stolen. Why the fuck do you have your engagement ring in a storage unit? Why is that not in your room?
To the break-ins and added her case to the long list of 55 previous incidents reported at the facility that year. Since the incidents were reported, no other break-ins have occurred as the facility upgraded security. Oh, did you? With what money? $80,000 worth of stuff is what I think. That's what I'd be suspicious of too. The people that work there, they see you bringing in stuff. What is this? Oh, just like my grandpa's baseball card collection.
I mean, look at the guy.
Dude, just my grandpa's like Pokemon collection. He just has like, dude, it's a bunch of these cards just in this like wooden box. They're all like sealed and shit. It's like, there's this Pokemon called Charizard. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna like leave it here. I don't really want it, but you know, I don't want to throw out my grandpa's stuff.
One of the victims claimed the thieves stole most of the audio equipment, including TVs, car stereos, and mixing boards. Police wonder how the criminals were able to pull off the heist because although units are indoors, have a code at the front door, and they are equipped with cameras everywhere. California appears to be a hotspot for criminal storage activity. Just a couple 100 miles south of the last break-in, Steve Bohannon and his nephew purchased an abandoned locker for $80 at auction and were excited to flip whatever was inside. They were greeted with a bunch of boxes that read, "Danger, poisonous."
They didn't see that when they were fucking bidding on it. I always think that's weird that you're not even allowed to walk into the storage unit. You just have to stand outside of it and kind of like guess, and then they just bid on it.
What is that, Uncle? After opening them up, they discovered that every single box—
Oh, it's a closed locker? That's even crazier. You're just betting what it is off like on a whim.
They discovered that every single box inside the container was filled with meth, beakers, and safety equipment. Thank God. Steve,
do they get refunded by the storage? Do they get refunded by the storage like company? If you bid like fucking $500 on a storage unit and it's just all full of meth, toxic shit, I would be annoyed as fuck. I would be like, give me my money back. Because now I'm not profiting anything. Because you're not going to be able to sell it. It's all going to be closed by the police because now they're going to have to investigate who owned this, what else is in it. Even all the stuff that isn't meth is now probably valueless because it's going to be fucking criminal evidence.
To report his discovery, and they arrived in full hazmat gear to safely remove all the drugs and the equipment. But just want to say, this is not me actually saying it, but don't get an extra storage thing. Extra storage seems like a scam. That's not me saying it. Disclaimer, I'm not really saying that, but extra storage seems like a bad place to keep your stuff. I wouldn't do
Extra storage, the place where they rob your fucking wedding ring off of you, and when you actually bid on a unit, there's just meth lab shit in it.
It might just be best to keep all your stuff at home and not risk enduring the horrors of modern-day storage facilities. Between unruly guests and incompetent managers, you never know what you're gonna get, and if you're not careful, you might just lose everything. However, if you need to rent a storage unit, make sure to do your research, and if you're choosing to live in one, Godspeed.
If you live in a—
I mean, don't live in a storage unit. I think if you're gonna live in a storage unit, don't post it on TikTok. Here's my storage house doing a little review. We're going to be live streaming here on Mondays and Thursdays. So if you want to see, here's the front of the storage unit. If you want to call the owner and let him know that I'm squatting here, that would be awesome. Like, what the fuck? So I don't know. That was an interesting video. It took us forever because we had to keep pausing for chat. But yeah, count me down 30 seconds. Then we're going to hop. Inside the largest high school in Texas, $100 million. I don't know how much an average high school costs. I assume it's not $100 million, though.
This is the largest high school in the state of Texas. Welcome to Allen High. Today we're getting exclusive.
I feel like Texas High... Brother, this is a college stadium. They got a double-decker bleachers. What the? I know football's huge in Texas, more than almost any other state in the high school level. And I know Texas high schools in general have a lot of people because Texas is also just very populated, and there's high schools that multiple people from different areas go to. But my God, dude. I've never seen a high school football field like this.
Access to tour their $100 million.
I'm pretty sure my college field was like literally that. Wait. Their sports complex alone is $100 million?
Access to tour their $100 million sports complex.
Dude, how are they getting that money? Where are they getting the money from?
Including their massive...
Is this a private school?
Stadium, their state-of-the-art weight rooms, locker rooms, insane cafeteria, and so much more. Allen has been the home to dozens of pro athletes, including stars like Kyler Murray and the legend, General Booty. But today, we'll be finding out what makes this place so much different and how they plan to take over more than just football, starting right here with assistant basketball coach Chris Blakely.
Chris Blakely here at Allen, assistant basketball.
I feel like all of this conversation-wise is going to end up being, yeah, it basically functions as a college. Just because that's the money they're working with. I guarantee you everything's going to be like, so we have like, they could kind of like roam more. Oh, like college. So we have like a weight room that's kind of different than a regular high school. Oh, so like a funded college room.
Well, coach for the Eagles, and glad that you guys could come make it out.
I'm a boarding school? Bro, no boarding school. No average boarding school is this big.
Florida born and raised guy. I feel like there's a rivalry between Florida and Texas when it comes to high school sports. Who's got it better? So I think today we're going to have to make a decision on that. Where do you want to go check out first?
Yeah, let's come look at some facilities. Let's do this.
Now, Allen isn't your normal run-of-the-mill public school. This is the largest high school in the world with nearly 7,000 students. Their campus is over 1.
Bro, the fear of the first day, bro. Oh my God. I remember the panic because I used to be so introverted and I hated new shit, bro. Freshman year, the first like week was terrifying. This would be another level of scary.
Million square feet and is home.
Another level of scary, bro. You just pulling up to like actually a college campus.
To some mind-boggling facilities, like their 12 different basketball gyms, $80 million football field, their indoor practice center, on-campus restaurants, student.
Damn, bro. Do you think they have 2 different varsity squads? If you have 7K students, you have to have like a JVA, JVB. Like, how does that work? If you have 7K students and for a football team, it's bigger, but like even then, like, yeah, you probably have a freshman squad, but then you have freshmen. You can't just have freshman, JV, and fucking varsity. 7,000 people?
Bank and so much more. But my question is, how are they funding all this, and is it all necessary?
Where does like the funding come in the state of Texas for giant facilities like this at the high school level, especially a public school?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I think...
Well, today, we're going to answer it all, starting right back in their first practice.
It's got to be like donations and then just taxing.
Gym.
This is the Ox Gym. A lot of people, you know, when they come to Allen, first thing that kind of blows their mind is just the facilities. We're the biggest public school in the United States. This is kind of what a typical like varsity gym looks like. This is just one of our practice gyms. We have 11 gyms in Allen, so 3 middle school.
11 gyms. What the fuck? Yo, dude, your first day in class, bro, finding your classes. Oh my God. Yo, panic, dude. I bet that shit, dude, that is actually probably the apocalypse, day one.
It was all with 2 gyms that look just like this, and then
you got gym class in gym 10.
We have 3 gyms here on this campus, and we have 2 gyms at our freshman center across the street. So gym access is
oh, they have different campuses.
Definitely something that is not lacking in Allen. This is Langston and Antoine.
Nice to meet you, Colin. How you doing, brother? Nice to meet you, Colin.
We're here in one of the weight rooms.
One of the weight rooms?
Well. Yeah. All right, so this is one of our weight rooms. This weight room, really, honestly, just us.
Wow. This is better than my actual gym. I know, I mean, I had like a decent gym in high school, but like this is all brand new equipment.
All right, so this is one of our weight rooms. This weight room, really, honestly, just us. Girls, basketball, volleyball sometimes uses it, but it's kind of nice just having our own weight room that's right here. A lot of high schools, especially around here, like you got to share weight room with every sport. Like you got 1 weight room, maybe 2. Football has their own weight room underneath the stadium.
Yo, how much do you think the football coach at McAllen makes? Probably like $150K a year plus, bro. I guarantee you they probably have like weird problems where like parents try to pay the coach plus, dude, $250,000.
They just work with.
This guy's making more than the high school football coach here is making more than most college coaches.
They got another one over there, so it's nice just having this one. Our strength coaches worked for the Jackson Jaguars, worked with Shaka Smart at Texas. Like, he's elite. He gets the guys ready. We don't have to do any of the strength and conditioning, lifting. As you can tell, I'm not, you know, the most buff dude. But no, it's a good spot. We got everything we need in here. Obviously, the TVs and the sound system, everything.
We don't know who the fuck. Did they explain who this guy is? Why does this guy know everything? Is he like the athletics guy? What does he do?
That they need to get in here and get work done.
Now, in Allen's history, they've been known as a football school. I mean, this is Texas's biggest high school stadium, and they've seen some incredible success, which we'll get to when we head to their Wild complex.
Do you think there's a world where you could get paid sponsor-wise in the high school level? Are you legally allowed to now? Because I know that's like a newer thing where like D1 athletes, what is it, like an NIL deal where you could get paid in college? And that's how like Livy Dunn and other people have made like millions of dollars just like in the college level. But does that apply to high school too? Head football coaches at Allen High School are among the highest paid in Texas. Annual salary over $150K. Wow. Yeah, that's nuts.
But their basketball team has slowly been building a juggernaut. See, since they won their first state championship back in 2018, Allen basketball has been thriving. And last season, they finished with a 34-2 record, which earned them an invite to the Throne National Championship Tournament. They're becoming a force, and today, we're gonna find out how.
I wonder, they're a public high school, so maybe not, but I wonder if they try to like recruit kids too. Allen recruits people, but it's illegal. Wow, Dynamic actually mentioned that as I was asking.
So this is kind of the locker room.
Yeah, because aren't you not allowed to recruit at the high school level?
Side.
All the championships up here?
Yeah, we gotta update that.
For Publix? I don't know. State semifinal appearances 2014-20.
After this year.
Come on now.
But this is just kind of the locker room side. We're still trying to do some renovations. We've been doing some stuff recently, but this is kind of like the player side, which I wish I had a locker room like this.
What we got right here?
It's one of the unique things about here that we do, which
I used to have belt fights in my locker room in high school. Didn't look like this though. There was just benches. It was just a cold room with benches.
About here that we do, which I haven't heard of a lot of.
It's how you settled disputes. You'd have a belt fight.
Teams that do this, but we have a different starting five essentially every game. We let them earn in practice.
Or for fun.
And so we grade, we film every practice, and we stat every practice. And how they perform in practice is who ends up getting to play on the floor. So like if you're doing a bunch of winning things that we value, like toughie plays, diving on the floor for loose ball, like things like that. And if you...
Antonio really a star player here. He got 1 toughie play, 4 off rebounds, 5 defensive rebounds.
Don't do a lot of losing stuff that we value, you end up being one of the top guys. And it kind of helps them hold them accountable, see what they're doing well, see what they're not doing well. Gives you
See, they're playing for stats, not team mechanics. There's a lot of off stat markers that you have to take into account here, man. You know, like team morale. You know, this guy might not be getting rebounds and he might be 0 for 3 on threes, but like, you know, he's just bringing vibes to the table. And, you know, that matters a lot.
Great for the class, if that makes sense.
No, that's super cool. I've never seen anybody...
He's got JV talent, but varsity vibes. Where do you place him?
Do anything like that.
Yeah, it's different. It just makes practices super competitive. You know what you're doing right, you know what you're doing wrong all the time. So step over here, kind of the film room side. This is kind of like the player, you know, eventually it'll be kind of like the player lounge side of things. Right now, this is obviously where we have some film in here. We got our legacy wall over here. This is kind of one of the cooler parts of the room because, you know, once you graduate from the program, you get to sign the wall. So anyone that's played here and graduated from Allen, they come and sign the wall on senior night. Technically, we got one NBA guy, Isaiah Stevens. He's playing with the Miami Heat right now as a rookie. Probably the most decorated Colorado State basketball player in history. But most of our guys are just really good college players. And then this is something kind of unique and different that I feel like we've done. You know, this is kind of like operates as our press.
Even then though, like you could play, I know a lot of guys that would play D1, be really good in college, not good enough for the NBA. They just move to Europe. You're not going to make millions of dollars a year, but you can make $120K a year, full benefits, playing for like a German team or some shit.
Conference room too, at times, and we have a separate room, but like after every game we do post-game press conferences. We have like a student media team that's kind of helping us run that, just helping.
Post-game press conference?
These guys develop interview skills, like I think he's gotten.
That actually is pretty good to get like media training.
a lot better over the last few years at answering questions and things of that nature. So not a lot of teams do that, at least public schools around here. So this room won't like overly impress, but like this is something we're still working on. Like we just literally like started this year, we started put together. It's like an old closet training room. We still got to update some stuff, but it is unique because a lot of our guys come in here and we have like the Normatec boots and it's kind of a recovery room. So yeah, these guys would be napping in here all the time. Like snooze cam is on high alert in here, but we just keep like the Normatec boots in here, like recover.
Yeah, this high school's rich as fuck, bro. I remember that used to be like the big thing, dude. Those pants that are like cold or hot or whatever, and they fucking help you not be sore and recover mad quick.
Free stuff.
Yeah, Normatecs are at least $600. Yeah, those are expensive as fuck. And they got like 4 pairs of those casually in one training part of their. They probably have 100 of them.
Hyper ice in the fridge, things like that. We kind of use that fridge as like a nutrition.
Actually, though, bro, they probably have like $50K worth of fucking Normatec gear just in their high school
area to like, we'll throw like muscle milks and things like that in there. How good they have it yet, but maybe one day they will.
As we made our way through campus, we walked past their massive 4,000 seat arena that is quite literally bigger than the one that I had at my college. However, the gym currently had AP testing going on, so we didn't get a good look on the floor, but during game days, I've heard this place gets rocking. Their student section is full nearly every single game, but they have something special that I've never seen at the high school level.
I don't know if anyone's doing it in the country, but like we're truly making it into like a college basketball environment. So like at our games, our student section's packed. Like you got stuff flashing up on the screens during the game, like videos, goofy.
Bro, do they have player intros? Nah, dude, that is hard. You get a player intro in high school? That's fucking sick, dude. Like they're not just introducing your team or like calling out your name. You have like a filmed edit of you. Oh my God.
Stuff.
You guys have a media team that's creating this stuff that are students here?
Yes, yeah, we're like starting to build.
And that is crazy because even if you're not athletic, but you want to be in the sports media space, this is probably also a pretty good spot to be because you could get involved in that where like any other high school you wouldn't be able to.
So we're going on year 2 of having like a student media team. We also have like a video guy and a photographer that are with.
What the fuck? This looks like the NFL headquarters. Like I went to the NFL headquarters to film that video. Bro, this is dead ass like as high tech. We have 3 movie cameras. Who the hell is doing the talks here?
That's kind of like full time. I don't want to sound arrogant, but like there's a lot of these that just are around the school. So a lot of our teams here are successful. I mean, what is it? This is volleyball. This is state title basketball 2018. This is mostly just like tournaments and stuff. I think some of the state trophies are actually down here. So we'll step out here. This is the school side. So like everything on this side is only really.
I don't want to say I'm surprised that they don't have more players that are pro, but is this like a newer high school? Because something with facilities like this, I'm actually shocked they're not like churning NBA and NFL players. Like they said they have what, 1 or 2 NFL players and like 3 NBA players. I feel like, dude, this looks like a facility that would have like everyone.
Accessible to like athletes for the most part. Obviously you can see the football stadium over there from the window. If you want to make jewelry, you can go to the.
Bro said, look at that clock, bro. Out of everything, you're impressed by the digital clock. Ours has a battery and a fucking hand clock, dude. I'm sitting there trying to read that shit. They got all digital?
You can go to the jewelry making class. Yeah, I can't say that they offer jewelry making at my.
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, is that a jewelry store?
Yeah, I can't say that they offer jewelry making at my high school, but you know, there's something for everybody here, I guess. As you keep walking,
This is just a college, bro. This is just a college with easier classes. The campus is the same. You have weird ass electives that like are very, untaught at the high school level.
Branch off like to the sides. Yeah. And there's just like classroom. I mean, on both floors.
Hold on. So when you guys were freshmen, or I guess what, sophomores when you're here, did you guys get lost?
First day. Yeah, first day for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
First day, like I was here, the hallways were so crowded because so many people are trying to like find a way to get to class.
I avoid when the bell rings. If I gotta go somewhere, I wait like 3 minutes because I'm not. It's like New York City. Like everybody's just like penguins.
We drove in here when people were leaving. That's a lot of cars.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. I wonder what those halls be sounding like, dude. Yo, imagine at McAllen High School in 2018. That shit, I guarantee you motherfuckers be like, that shit was a movie. You'd be walking in the hallways hearing this. Lucid Dreams. Coming out of 9 different speakers.
Yeah. As we head downstairs, this cafeteria is
Mo Bamba. Holy fuck, dude. Holy fuck.
Is what shocked me the most on this campus. Instead of your milk and stale pizza like most schools have, this place has real restaurants, including an on-campus Subway. Like, what? But somehow this still...
I'm not gonna call Subway a restaurant, but they have an espresso machine. What? They have an espresso maker. Yeah, this is literally just a college dining hall.
But somehow this still isn't even the craziest part.
So this is the cafeteria. We have A lunch, B lunch, C lunch, and D lunch. We have so many people, so everybody can't fit lunch at the same time. You can eat anywhere. We have like almost a dozen restaurants you can choose from. Subway, Pizza Hut.
So you're a public school and you have
Pizza Hut.
Have Subway in your cafeteria.
Yes, we have Subway, and it's pretty good too, actually.
All right, let's just go look. What the heck? It's like a mall cafeteria.
And again, you notice the amount of tables that are not being used right now. Elections.
Subway, Pizza Hut. Is that Mexican over there?
Cactus, burger joint. Oh, what's this one? Is this panini?
Yeah, this is like fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
What's your go-to?
My go-to, Subway, or I get some fried chicken. Or I get it's like a Panda Express.
Walk up to the Subway. Let me get some olives. Let me get more olives. Why don't you put some shredded lettuce on that?
This is wild. I love the lighting. Make it feel a lot bigger than it actually is.
There you go. Never mind. Walk away.
100%. It's kind of like my house that I'm trying to get right now. We're trying to go for the high ceilings. It makes you feel...
Big Texas houses, man. Come on now.
Oh my gosh.
Where to next?
What are they called? Mopeds, right?
Oh my God.
Our security guards like Segways.
They got Paul Blart in this motherfucker.
Around on these things. We have like 15, 20. This place is secure. We feel very safe here. Hey, there's a little mini Tuffy right here. One of our...
Well, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, they should have like TSA for motherfuckers to get in here, dude.
Mascot just casually walking through the hallway. This is kind of cool. Like, I don't know, this kind of shows you like, I would say the school spirit here is pretty high. If you've ever seen a pep rally or a video of like some of that stuff that went viral, like, I mean, we packed the gym, 6,000, 7,000 students. Faculties, pep rallies here are a pretty big deal, big part of our community. Sports are a pretty big part of our community. Obviously with football being excellent, wrestling, every program here is top notch, so.
What do you think, what are you guys doing as like a basketball program? Because obviously football's won all the state championships, you know, huge pedigree of NFL players. What are you guys doing as a basketball program to kind of keep pace and try to get to that level that they're doing?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this, you know, just being our second, third year going in now, like, we're trying to build it. I mean, they won state.
Yo, there's one kid here that sells mad drugs. I was just thinking about that shit. Somebody said premium vape detectors. Bro, when you said that, in my head, I was like, yo, there's one kid that just deals crazy drugs here.
Championship here in 2018, had some great players come through, but no.
7,000
What they've been able to do in football, like, we're definitely trying to get.
You're sitting in class and Channing Tatum sitting next to you. He's like, yo, you know where I could get some meth? What?
To that level. I mean, going to the national championship this year.
Dude, you're like 40. Shh.
Get to state Texas was definitely a big step for our program. I'm just trying to be more of a nationally prominent name in the basketball world is, you know, kind of our goal. In Texas, I mean, you got Duncanville, like, that's what most people think of when they think of Dallas basketball. You got Faith Family, Dynamic Prep. There's a lot of good basketball here, and we just want to be in that conversation of one of the top schools in the country year in and year out. We do have our own, like, campus store, so they can buy merchandise.
Just get some 7'8" Ukrainian guy to just come to McAllen, bro. I mean, like, what are we doing? Dude, we're really trying to be like top of the squad, man. Just get some 7'2" fucking basketball player from Europe.
And things like that. Again, goes back to the branding. Like, if you leave this
school... Get a Lithuanian guy to come play on your team.
Graduate and you don't feel a sense of pride of like being an Allen Eagle, it's kind of hard not to. I mean, you're just surrounded by people that care and love about the school. So we got graduation next week, which will be, I mean, you can imagine how long graduation is here. From A to Z, it's gonna take a little while.
You do it all one day?
Yeah, I left my shit after they called my name, bro. They said, please don't leave after they, not in high school, in college. In college, they're like, stay till the end. They try to wave you on. You shake their hand, they go, Joe Bartolozzi. Shake their hand, they're like, oh, this way. I go, oh no, I gotta pee. I just fucking walk out of there. Thanks for the diploma. Huh. What am I gonna stand there and watch, like, because this is the way that I'm thinking about it. Number one, I got places to be, right? When I graduated, I went and ate at fucking P.F. Chang's. how to get the lettuce wrap. Okay, it was crazy. I was hungry as fuck. Number 2, I had an Airbnb reservation because I was gonna get hammered that night. Number 3, I don't know anyone in my class. And number 4, if their last name started with a B, I know their ass would leave before me. So let's get out of here. Their last name's Zarofsky. Oh, you're not gonna fucking stay? No.
Yes.
In the gym?
Yes, and they have fireworks and a drone show.
In the gym?
No. It's in the it's at the football stadium. So yeah, this is kind of cool. This is our newsroom. This is where we do a student news show every day. It airs on everyone's TVs in every class. It's like a 5-6 minute deal where they give sports updates, school updates in general, which is pretty cool. I mean, it just automatically shows up on everyone's TV at the same time. So.
These are some state-of-the-art camera equipment here, man.
Yeah, it's super big time. As we kind of grow our student media team, like this is what I'm trying to tap into too, is because we have a lot of talented kids here. It's such a big school, but like there's programs like this that as a basketball program, like we can partner with and collaborate with.
How are we still inside?
You're still in the high
school.
school.
It just keeps getting bigger.
This is called the PAC, or the Performing Arts Center, right? If you go through those doors, that's like our auditorium, like huge, kind of where we do meetings and stuff. This is our store. I guess it looks like it's closed right now, but this is where they sell like hoodies and hats and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, this is our culinary kitchen. We have a student-run restaurant here called the Blue Cafe, which is right around this corner. There's a
Yeah, I got food poisoning at the Blue Cafe.
chef here. He teaches the class, but they're selling, they're like, as a teacher, you can come here any day and buy lunch. I guess it's after hours right now, so they're shut down, but it's a restaurant. So you can go in there, you can sit down, they'll take your order, like pretty crazy.
That newsroom's nuts. It's like full scale Oscar level. Oh look, speaking of that, there's a Grammy.
Oh, someone got a Grammy here?
Allen High School, the Grammy Foundation. 2011, all right. Add it to the list. There's a Grammy. That's super cool.
Any other things
What? Somebody got a Grammy in high school here?
I should be mentioning about our fine arts department?
Well, they've got the largest band in the world.
Yes, that.
Band in the world.
In the world?
Yeah. When there's football
High school,
games,
I'm
the
guessing.
band itself is, I think, 600-700. Then of course they've got
600-700.
yeah, and then when
6 or
that was a good one. 700 students on the fucking band team, bro. They probably got 100 people playing the triangle.
6.
You gotta add in, also they've got the...
You have 700 students. That's 10% of their student population. That means 1 in 10 kids are in band.
color guard and talent. When you include all of them, it may get up, I don't remember if it gets over 700 or 800, but it pretty much fills the whole field. It's almost hard to march. There's so many of them.
So when you guys do like tryouts for high school, how many kids are at tryouts?
Tryouts here are pretty tough. I mean, you got to cut a lot of really good kids. You might get 150 kids that show up for a junior varsity tryout. Oh, we have a bank in the school. We do have a bank as well.
All right. Bro, 150 trying out for JV. You're a 5'6" wide receiver that hasn't hit his growth spurt yet.
So for our senior right here, you can actually apply for
Wait, what do you mean a bank? They have a bank?
a scholarship if he opens an account with us. For all my sophomores here.
Oh, hell no. You can get a scholarship, potential scholarship if I open a bank account. Oh, fuck off.
So for our senior right here, you can actually apply for a scholarship if he opens an account with us. For all my sophomores here, we actually have paper grades, so I'm sure you guys have good grades, right?
Paper grades?
Yeah, paper grades. Basically, for every A you make on your report card, we can give you $25, and for every B you make, we give you $5.
Can I open a bank?
It's now sounding a little bit more enticing. Every A grade you get $25 per semester. Dude, you're in like 8 classes.
Account here?
You actually can. So all staff and students get a free account for, they get a free account because they work here.
Employees,
Also you are students here. So.
This campus truly is absolutely insane, but across the street is where things get really crazy. Outside of their track team's own field and facility, the dozen tennis courts on campus, and the massive baseball fields you see, Allen football is truly the heartbeat of this city, and it sells out nearly every single game. Now fans line up hours before kickoff on Friday nights and
Yo, on God, if I was head QB of McAllen High School, I would so take fucking money to dive that game, bro. If I was the head of McAllen football and I was the QB, I'd be like, bro, give me 10 racks and I'll fucking throw this game. I would I know that's illegal too. I'd be like, yo, I don't give a fuck. There would be some dad that would be like, yo, dude, I'll slide you 10K, man. I'll get you into Yale.
In the parking lot like this is a college game. Eagle Stadium is bigger than most Division
Dude, tailgating a high school football game?
I programs and can hold nearly 22,000 people, including standing room.
I get rowdy drunk. I just start screaming at one kid on the bench. You fucking suck! You fucking suck! You think you're gonna go somewhere with that fucking Army piece of shit? You're fucking third string, buddy.
The school's previous
You're not playing.
stadium was actually built in 1976, but Allen was growing so fast and the games kept selling out that the school was forced to bring in standing bleachers for each game. Now this was expensive and costed nearly $250,000 a season, so they said screw it and decided to build a new one. All in all, adjusting for inflation, this glorious stadium cost nearly $82 million. And while everything around it in this entire
Where's the money coming from, bro? What?
complex is what truly makes it so special.
At the football field now, what is the building that we're about to walk into right now?
Yeah, this is like facilities.
It's like training here as well. If it's like raining or it's like the weather's not good for you, you can come in here. It's like a smaller mini football field in here. And like, yeah, people just be
They
going
have an indoor football field?
in here and just work out.
Let's check it out, man. Let's see what we got. Oh boy.
More of these. Someone went to the Super Bowl. A couple guys. Yeah, Kyler Murray's kind of the most well-known guy. Yeah, he's decent at football.
Kyler Murray, the best high school athlete of all time. I think he is. Let me know.
So indoor, you could tell it's kind of got that like 90s vibe almost.
Oh, it's gritty
You know what
in
I mean?
here.
Isn't it?
Pads are shaking in here.
Look at like the.
Bro, this is like I was saying, oh, this is college level. This is like bigger than college. Like most college campuses would never have this amount of equipment.
Wall art, doesn't it? It's like
cement.
They logos.
Well, that's what you need in football is that little bit of grit to kind of push you over the edge.
It can't all be sweet, you know what I mean? Even though
Football,
it is.
you gotta be tough a little bit. You gotta be backing around.
Another weight room.
Yeah, it's always
Another weight room. Wow. So how many weight rooms is this now?
Somebody said holy cartel money. So where do you get all the money for this? Oh, dude, the new Jalisco cartel actually sponsored. I'd be like,
Dude, I think we have 4, and there's another one underneath the stadium, which is like 3 times this size.
Underneath here?
Underneath the stadium, over there.
By 3 times. That's crazy.
I mean, bro, some of those cartels actually have so much money that they probably could fund like 10 of these.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Billions of dollars.
Yeah, we lift a lot of weights. See if we can go down here.
Dude, what in the world? This is
most protected school. Also a little scary. Imagine a cartel funded this high school and you're and the leader of the cartel's just in the stands. State finals. You throw an interception. You get sad, you look to your right, you just get handed a note. You don't want to read the note.
nuts, bro. I played in a lot of cool places in college. My first ever college game was at Boston College. It's my first start. We played against A.J. Dillon. We'll look at the stats. Not pretty tight for the Staters, but this is a nicer stadium than Boston College had. And this is a high school, let alone a public school. It's nuts. As you come to Texas and you're driving around here, like, this is
97% graduation rate, 90% college enrollment. Ranked number 34 best college prep high school in Texas. 76 in STEM.
the only
So they're more athletics than education.
massive high school stadium you see, right? And Allen in particular is probably the most glorious, biggest one that I've seen by maybe.
It's not McAllen, it's Allen. It sounds like it should be McAllen, no? Am I wrong? Allen High School, it should just be McAllen. McAllen sounds better. I'm going to call it McAllen.
Ever, but where does like the funding come in the state of Texas for giant facilities like this at the high school level, especially a public school?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I think a lot of it actually the community. You know, when you talk about bonds getting passed to
I said that shit. They were getting, do they get donations?
help develop facilities like this, it takes a community that wants it in the first place. But the sheer size of the school also kind of demands there to be one of this size, because when you have that amount of people that actually want to come to the game, you kind of need.
So I think that just speaks to, like, you know, you build a facility like.
Well, do they have ticket sales? Because I'm assuming they're probably making a pretty good fucking amount of money.
People are coming to be here because they want to watch the sport. It's so embedded in what you guys do down here in Texas.
100%. Yeah, everyone says football's religion here. You feel it. Like, you feel it on game day. It's a big deal. Everyone in the community comes out. Friday Night Lights, gets its name for places like this.
Listen, I'm Florida for life, but we don't got things like this down there, I can't say. So this one's hurting me in the heart right now, man.
It's all good. We know Texas is better, but it's all good.
All right, chill. Yeah, no, this is crazy, bro. Let's go check out this weight room.
There's always that distinct football.
Like, I respect people repping their state like that, but like, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, bro, like I can't really glaze this or anything because like
that football.
Like I'm New Jersey born and raised. I gotta be
locker room, football weight room smell.
Even though when there's no pads, it all smells the same.
You can almost taste it.
New Jersey stinks at everything. That's interesting. New Jersey in the U.S. frequently places #1 through pre-K through 12 due to its high test scores, high graduation rate, and strong preschool enrollment. While some rankings like Wallet Hub place the overall in top 3 to 4, New Jersey consistently ranks as #1 for overall education. Interesting.
It's like, it just tastes like football in here.
Got the benches. I'm sure there's some big time weight being moved down here. Oh wait, we got the top weight right here. Current top 11 squat 490, bench 340 in high school. I can do that right now. Somebody ran a 437 last May. You guys be hitting this in here?
They had you standing over there like this.
Just running in.
Running into it and push it all the way up there. And if you hit the thing, you get some kind of.
It goes ding. You get like a stuffed animal.
It's like a carnival ride. Let's see. No, the hat. Come on. I think that's as far as it.
Them Florida boys would probably rip the hinges off this machine. Them Florida boys would probably fucking just pick this machine up and throw through a wall.
Inside foot.
Still got it. As we finish up our tour, I really got the sense that
I'd be sitting there trying to push that shit.
here in Texas, sports just mean more. I mean, you hear it all the time, but everywhere you go, you see reminders of their success and what makes this place so different. That obsession for sports greatness seems to carry over too. I mean, Allen is one of the best academic schools in the nation and prides himself on all-around success. There is a reason that their graduates keep coming back to campus to help out. Now, as for their basketball team, it's really only up from here, because one thing I know about Allen is this place breeds winners.
It is McAllen. Oh, it's Allen High School in McAllen, Texas.
So it's only a matter of time before Allen Hoops explodes.
That's the tour here at Texas's largest high school. We've seen not even close to all of it. Want to say thank you.
That was a really good fucking video, I'm not gonna lie. All hail Cullen. Never heard of the YouTuber before. Great video though. Basically a uni. Yeah, that's what I was saying from the start. I think it's basically just like a higher tier college almost, in terms of like facility.